Alright, last try. How terrible does it look? Now I think it's just hyper laggy, but it's not still grainy. Gosh darn it. Alright, in that case, let me just... I don't know. This is just sad. Let's just go back to the higher resolution feed. Is the higher resolution feed more blurry? I don't know. We're not gonna worry about it. It's just going to be the classic HD meme where it's blurry. Feels bad. I think the audio is slightly off. Let me restart it one more time and we'll just get started because clearly I'm getting memed on. Okay, that's that, and then get the feed back up. Op. Alright. So, it's time to goofball an arena. It's gonna be so much fun. So I did a scouting run. Obviously 3,870 isn't staying because I think the cutoff was like 3,882 or something last week, but I just wanted to know. It's so grainy, I can't get over that. No. 1080p by the way. So here we go. I think, yeah, I gotta reset the run. Yeah, I had to reset the run. And so now we'll just be fishing for a long time. Wait, I gotta make sure the stuff's right. Alright, here we go. Fun times fishing. I was like, it's fine because the value I get out of the legendary / mythic banners is that I'm simultaneously picking up other like 5-star exclusives. But if I'm only going for a unit and specifically only that unit, then the Hero Fest would have been way better for me, but I got a Nans and a +10 Lif out of it, and I've definitely used Lif a ton in Arena because he scores alright. So at the end of the day, the Hero Fest will on average save quite a few more orbs than summoning on the legendary or mythic banner with her, but I get other 5-star exclusives along the way, so that's the value I get out of it. This battle should not be too terrible because Sheeta dies to everything. I think we're gonna try a tiny bit, but not that hard.
Shall we go?
Good morning.
I don't know why I just danced there. My phone is also considerably lagging, so I should probably consider lowering the stream quality, but it's too late. I put the bitrate hyper high. Let me just ease the load by lowering the bitrate of the feed since it's already grainy. We're not gonna get anything out of this.
Your plan.
Okay, that's better. Yeah, because when it's lagging that hard, things are not gonna end very well. I think we'll have Shiguri just pick up the kill on... probably not Sheeta, probably Byleth. So, we can just go for cheat shenanigans. So we have this meme strategy where we can just use the change fate on Legendary Crom to just essentially infinitely heal, totally balanced. It's 100% balanced, nothing illegal about this at all. Right, I forgot Legendary Azura has her TA refined. This is gonna be fun. Also, Edelgard is near save, so
I see.
I think all we have to do though is dance with Legendary Legendary Crom with Azura, and then we can just force the rally on Edelgard, and that way we can just go to town on Byleth. Easy.
I'm with you.
And then we just one-shot Brave Edelgard because that's pretty standard. Alright, not a hard 766. Ideally I'm gonna go for 2 of them, but if we get all 764s, okay. Easy. Yeah, we're just gonna go for anything above 764 or above. This matchup shouldn't be too difficult. We could... I don't know who I want Shiguri to pick up the kill on, but we just gotta make sure we don't meme ourselves with the opposing Croms to change fate. That's about it. And then Korn has not near trace, so we're fine. Oh, we can do that. That's kind of greedy. But we can pretty much goofball and do whatever we want. So... because yeah, this is why lull attack defense duo Crom is actually good, because suggestion triangle exists. I could though just casually hit end turn with 2 units and get away with it. Let's see. Yeah, I could get away with that, right? Dual Corn can't reach. Seems about right. I'll just dance for absolutely no reason.
Good morning.
And then we can just use the change fate and get the heck out of here. That's not Tempest, so we're fine. Probably would have been better to position slightly better, but we're still fine. This squad is just so broken. I'm preventing the rally here from whatchamacallit, Dimitri, so he can go. What do you mean I didn't go for speed? His asset is plus speed. I gave him a whatchamacallit, Floret for attack. It's definitely been good for picking up one-shots. And then once again we can just leave. This is 100% balanced arena experience. It's not broken at all. This is not your normal arena experience. This is such a broken team. And it's mono blue too, that's the sad part. When green units aren't strong enough. I say that and I'm going to get clapped by a green unit during this run. I get walled pretty hard by a good amount of green units, so my only hope in those matchups is to pre-charge Deadeye on Crom, or if even that doesn't work, I have to have Shiguri hit end turn on them, which is why I gave Shiguri steady posture. But matchmaker fishing all day long. We just keep getting 766s. Okay, we're just gonna easily stay in tier 21, I guess, without really trying. This shouldn't be too difficult. Dimitri just moves down, dance. That's about it. No instant Vital Astro, no distant counter, so he's not really a problem. I'm debating whether I want to... No, let's not. I was thinking about taking out Duo Dagger turn 1. We could also alternatively literally just bait Legendary Azura with Shiguri and that's it. I think I'll do that for the fun of it. This is
Shall we go?
100% balanced shenanigans. Yeah, there's nothing they can do about
plan.
this ridiculously silly play.
All right.
In fact, we can even... I'm thinking about dancing Crom here to force the rally from Dimitri. It's not really worth it though. Is it? Actually it would be. It just buys us more time. So we might as well.
Your plan.
Probably overlook something, but... Oh yeah, he can rally Azura. The most obvious play is just the...
All right.
Okay. We're trying to farm SP. I don't... Can Shigari kill here? Destiny's Bow is 56. 70, 76, 79. Or 85. Oh, that's easy.
I see.
Alright.
Shall we go?
Oh yeah, and also he gets the +7
Good
dealt
morning.
damage as well. Crom has only 2 movement here, so we could consider placing Crom here to force the rally, and then Dimitri's probably going after Azura still. I don't think it's worth it. We're just gonna wait. Actually, let's move
All right.
Shigari up here. I forgot he has Menace. Whoops.
I'm with you.
Okay, so I made a slight mistake here already. I didn't place my dancers correctly, so I think I have to...
Plan.
Yeah, I just do this to get the
I see.
orders buff. I just realized... Okay, I did pick up a kill with Shigari already. Do we want to... I don't think we can flex on this Dimitri with Shigari.
All right.
Shigari gets one-shot quite
You have
quite
my all.
often, actually,
Shall we
by
go? Your plan.
Dimitri, even if he doesn't have
All right.
a special ready to go. But yeah, I run chill speed on legendary Azura, so we can help beat a lot of speedy units. That's how my legendary Crom has a better matchup in arena most of the time, because the dank power of chill speed. It's a lot, because if you don't have those 7 points of speed, I could go for the 762, but I'm just gonna not. I'll just stick with the 764 and up policy, and the game's just chucking 762s at me now. Yeah, 7 points of speed for any speed-based damage reduction unit is at least 28% if they have 7 more speed, so that is a big deal. Chill speed helps out a ton. But then there's the super fast units with lull speed, and my Crom cries. Cries in losing effectively 9 points of speed. Alright, 764. This shouldn't be too bad here. It's mostly just getting rid of probably just Crom, and then we're fine. There's no teleportation. Don't really care about Odd Tempest here.
You have my all.
I actually screwed that up. Whoops. It's fine, we can still do this.
I see.
I think this works. Yeah, that's fine.
All right.
And then we'll just have Shigari here. He'll be kind of... Yeah, 10 speed max is for max damage reduction. But yeah, the main point is just to drag out all of their units like this,
Your plan.
and then we can just go on a shooting gallery. AI shenanigans with Crom, too strong. And then, yeah, Shigari can just take out
You have my all.
the leftovers. Yeah, I don't want Shigari trying to 1v1
Good morning.
or enemy phase Lin. That just sounds silly.
Cigarette.
I guess another bonus is I have Peony, so I can actually get +7 speed. But yeah, we're gonna easily outspeed this Lin. Probably one shot even, easily. Alright. So far, absolutely easy clap as expected. Fishing a bit more than I would like, but I think my minimum score is 756. So, Fallen Edelgard, don't like to see it, but this is Gale Force, so she can't even survive a hit, or one shot, so I'm not really concerned there. Mostly just concerned about these two buddies in terms of space. In fact, I might even force rally turn 1. That sounds fun. Yeah, let's do it. I think it's worth it. I keep forgetting that my flying units are not cav or infantry, so awkward. Shigure, I'm not even calcing this, he probably just doubles, yeah. You don't need to calc a lot of these matchups. Now we can just... I've already used that, whatchamacallit, my shenanigans already with Legendary Zero, so I can't force a rally. Yeah, that makes sense why she's surviving a shot here, but we'll just pick up this kill and leave real quick.
Good morning.
Just to showcase why this team is so broken, I can just heal up. It's 100% balanced. There is absolutely nothing wrong about this strategy. This is so dumb. Alright, so I did pick up the kill with Shiguri already. I was about to say again, did I forget to pick up the kill? And we'll just wait for Fallen Edelgard to come to us. Might as well. Nah, we can't one-shot. We'll just have to pick up the kill in the following attack. And there we go. Not difficult. Watch this not be enough to stay somehow. 3,886. So unfortunately for anyone who wanted scouting intelligence, can't help you. Nope. Can't help. Unfortunate. But yeah, fun stuff. Let's just do the last 2 arena matches real quick. Oh, it failed. Too bad it failed. It's not watching the stream. I'm pretty sure it failed. It's not here. Feels bad. On my friends list. Yeah, this seems like a fun team to go up against. Would probably... this is a hard matchup just because of feeding Shiguri a kill. That's about it. So if I really wanted to greed, I could force rally turn 1. I kind of don't like the consequences of that because then Crom gets to attack. I'm almost 100% sure of that because it would be rally down to change fate.
Your plan.
43, 40. Actually, it's fine. Yeah, it's actually fine. Let's do it.
All right.
Let's swap places real quick.
You have my all.
And just for the heck of it, let's just have the Fort Res 4 buff.
All right.
So we'll do this, force rally turn 1. Oh, I think we get doubled. I forgot to put Peony in range. Actually, I think we're fine by 1 point of speed or something stupid. That was a small oversight by me. Whoops. But this is what happens when you goofball. Alright, neither of us kills. Seems legit. I probably should have set it up so that we can get out of here safely. Yeah, because the problem is we can't make the same play because this time this Crom gets to do it, so. Yeah, we should be able to just pull a hit and run with Shiguri though. Let's do that real quick. I am looking at this right? Yeah.
You have my
We can
all.
pull the hit and run
Your
off.
plan.
We'll just do that. Yep. As expected. That sucks. Oh, we just need to buff our attack a tiny bit more, and we're fine.
All right.
I want to pick up this kill just for farming SP.
Shall we go?
Totally valid reason, Kappa. I think I'm doing this wrong. No, that's fine.
All right.
Good morning.
I have a retreat square. Okay, we have Deadeye up now, so the Vital Astra. Oh yeah, I hadn't gotten the Shiguri kill yet. I keep forgetting. Oh my gosh. But yeah, this Vital Astra Dimitri, when he's max. The problem is once we get chill speed on him, he's useless because was that 55, 61, 66, and then 59.
All right.
And Crom easily hits 59 speed. He maxes out at 64. So yeah,
Your plan.
it wouldn't actually matter. But
Alright.
we'll just pick up the kill of Crom with Deadeye for the
You
statement.
have my all.
And yeah, there we go. Almost forgot I need to give Shiguri a kill, but yeah, I can't send a friend request because I'm already friends. Woo. Alright, time for some fun time. We're just gonna goofball and try to get Shiguri to pick up all the kills here. I think we can get away with... I'm not gonna even calc this. This is such a terrible idea. Ruptured Sky, by the way.
Maybe this
I
way.
probably should have done a lot of things there, but we're just goofballing. Oh. I forgot. Oops. Odd Tempest. Well, great start. This is going very well. Not paying attention at all. This is so much. I think we just fling Shiguri in against Sheeta and that's it. I'm pretty sure we don't get outsped. What could possibly go wrong? We're just goofballing.
I see.
You have my all. All right. All right.
Unfortunately, I don't think I can get Peony. Actually, I can get Peony in position by doing this. Nice. Well, now she has Vantage now, and we're screwed.
Good morning.
All right.
But unfortunately, we can just keep healing.
Choose your
This
path.
is so dumb. I don't think we can... Oh wait, I forgot about Odd Tempest. We're goofballing so hard. Let's just finish the match now. What happens when you try to get Shiguri all the kills? We're actually probably gonna lose to Legendary Fae here unless we recharge up Deadeye, so let's do that real quick.
You have my all. All right.
Good morning.
Yeah, abort mission.
You have my
Yeah, we won. Actually, wait, right. We don't have any chance of winning this against Faye because of life unending. I forgot. This is actually just a surrender. Oh, we'll just be nice. We can't actually win that without unprocking life unending because we don't have no follow-up on Karam. L. Forgot he couldn't double. Feels bad, but we're just goofballing. But yeah, Legendary Nanna is yeah, like Legendary Fae and duels can be super annoying just because of the miracle. Of course, the solution people typically use is use like duo core into like two-shotter or something, but there's Dragon Ball sets and whatnot to make things more complicated. But anyways, enough meme stalling. Let's finally blitz out the summoning here. Actually, before that, I need to move units out of here so we actually have more space. So let's do that real quick. Oh, there's a lot of things I haven't done yet. Oops. I knew I forgot to do stuff to prepare for today. Should have done that sooner than later, but oh well. We'll just max out that stuff and then combat manual most of the folks that we summoned today. Oh. Awkward. I think we can just combat manual the rest. Yeah, let's do that. Pretty sure we're just combat manualing you. Let's just keep the plus speed gunter for the memes. Pretty sure we are Marcia leveled up, so this should be fine. Combat manual. Oh, this is plus speed. I think my current one's already plus speed, so I don't need to worry about that. No, oh, I can't select Nino. 10 out of 10. Alright. Oh, there was Tiki there too. I will do one more thing while we're stalling for absolutely no reason. I'll clear out one of these summon bins. Send them all. Actually, I don't know if I have... Gosh darn it. This is so sad. Can we get an F for stalling for absolutely no reason? I wish there was a way you could directly book heroes that were in the reserves, but I don't think there's a way to do it. Which is a bit frustrating for barracks management like this. I should have just done... yep, stalling like an actual streamer. Actually, I think this is a bad... I'm pretty sure I have more than one of them. Let's just quickly search. Yeah. Alright. This is the last we'll do before we actually get into it here. I just gotta make sure I don't accidentally combat manuals a unit I don't want to combat manual, which I'm pretty sure I have them all favorited, but you never know. But they can still do quite a bit for barracks management improvements, honestly. It's gotten a lot better since the beginning of the game. Not going to debate about that, but I only clicked 9, 10 out of 10. Alright. How are we looking? I think that's good. So, only about 175 slots, so we're gonna have to do some more barracks management later, but as I've already mentioned in the on the stream overlay, we're going for Legendary Sigurd. The whole point is I have water legendary heroes already. I have plus 10 Earth legendary hero and legendary Julia. So if we do pick up a ton of Nannas today, it's not terrible if we plus 10 her, or even get like her to plus 8 or plus 9. She'll still score perfectly fine. So we need to fill out our legendary blessing cores by either plus 10ing a wind or fire legendary hero. So if we don't get plus 10 legendary Sigurd, but we get plus 10 legendary Lilina, that's also a win. But if we don't see red, we'll just go colorless, and then blue, then green. So for the heck of it, we will start here by going full circle for the fun of it. And it's time for the long haul. We'll see how long it takes. With the amount of orbs I have right now, it's kind of like a coin flip whether I get Legendary Sigurd to +10 or not. It's on the worst side for me, but the month just started. It is April 1st, April Fools, so that means we can get quite a few more orbs. So maybe if we get stuck at +9 or something, then we could reasonably maybe get the last copy. Probably won't get enough orbs to guarantee such a thing, but we can always try. Because I'm kind of concerned about the next Legendary Sigurd rerun. Don't know if it's gonna be good or not. Would I use this? That's not terrible. If we're gonna merge, but we're not merging her up. Alright. Already from the get-go, we're off to meme start. First one ever. One thing I have to remember to do is timestamp. Alright, completely neutral, sure. Funny circle to start off with. That's one. I mean, well, the thing is, my fodder policy is I keep one copy of every unit. Oh, this is terrible. So if I'm going to fodder him off like Def Live 4 or something, I would have to have another copy, and I don't. At least I don't think I do. Alright. Why is every time I summon on these banners, I always start off so strong? It's so meme. I'm just giving myself approximate timestamps. I should just wait. What am I doing? Right, writing timestamps. Well, my Milla is +5, so that is a nice merch to have. I guess in, you know, really bad hindsight, the game's trolling me today. It's April Fools. I had a feeling this was gonna happen. I'll probably skip some animations, but I do just like the meme suspense of seeing if you get smoke or not, so... Alright, third red orb of the batch. Crom's a fantastic pickup because I can never have too much ether fodder. And also if I want to build him up, I need a crud ton of copies so I can have excess for ether fodder. This game is actually just trolling. My Ash is at +1. I don't have Wolf. If I do get a few Wolves today, I can definitely fodder him off for Life and Death 4 and Panic Smoke. On like Lilina, for example. Prime candidate for Life and Death 4. But looks like we're gonna start off with some suffer games. Yeah, Ash is absolutely insane for me in Light Season. Primarily because I only use one team, so having that mobility as an option is fantastic. And also her combat's pretty fantastic as well. She picks up a lot of kills that my Nino or Air can't pick up. But she's really bad at one-round KOing Fallen Edelgard, for example, even though she can get Bonfire up as long as she's transformed. She can't one-round KO one. I ran into one of the raid boss ones. They were running 4 or 5 mythics, Nyx, and Fallen Edelgard, and yeah, Ash was nowhere near close, even max buffed to one round KOing the Fallen Edelgard. To be fair, the Fallen Edelgard had like, how much HP? Somewhere over 70 HP, so It's to be expected, but oh well. Yeah, she can tank pretty decently. It's just that if they have a special, big special, she can even eat up a bonfire on occasion, depends on the unit, or on the set, but... Yeah, the thing with mine is I run attack defense link because my carry is Nino, and adding Ashe to my team puts 3 infantry units on my team, which unfortunately means that I can't run tactics to front load buff Nino, so I have pivot and attack defense link on Ashe to buff with. Actually sad. Alright, first one of the day. Woot. Hopefully it's not the last one. That would be kind of sad. Just imagine I only pull one the whole session. Of course, first one of the day. Plus HP minus res. Honestly, not terrible, but not ideal. I actually don't know what boon I'm gonna go with on him. This pity rate's way too low. We're just gonna back out. So, well, the thing is I use Nino during light season, so Ashera doesn't work. But it would be good. No Kappa, because panic manners are definitely a big problem. Although nowadays when I see panic manner, I look at air and I'm like, attack res unity stonks, let's go. I trolled someone in Ether raids this week by buffing air with Fort Res 4, but then chucking her under their panic manner to proc her attack res unity, so they couldn't use their lull res skills to actually screw over the buff. So she got to wall base Lysithia and a Bramamond. It was pretty funny. But post remix air, holy cow, is she insane in combat now. The guard and the denying follow-up attacks, as long as she's faster than the enemy, is so insane. And of course getting +8 to all stats pretty consistently. And the healing after combat, so she heals 13 points after combat. It's so good. She does pretty well against dual lifts nowadays, and alright, second Ira ever? Sure. I probably, neutral. Ira. Alright, well, same IDVs as the first one, we'll take it. I should say 5-star focus pulled. Doesn't matter. Again, pity rate's garbage, so... wait, she doesn't even break pity rate, what am I saying? And yeah, the 20 HP healing, it's kind of a blessing and a curse because my primary strat with Nino is, well, close counter vantage with noontime. So, honestly, I should probably consider swapping off noontime now because of that extra healing. But the one thing about Air's remix I always forget is Sparkling Boost Plus, giving that +5 res during combat. I always run my calcs. Oh, there's Nanna. Woot. Surprisingly, it still works. It's so viable because not many people counter Vantage directly anymore. Because it's such a niche. It's kind of like Gale Force, although nowadays with all the hyper nukes running around, people can understand how Gale Force is so straightforward. But yeah, I mean, not the greatest Bane, but it's a fantastic boon. And of course, we're probably getting more than just one copy, so that's I'm probably going plus attack. And then down the line, if I want to, give her, whatchamacallit, ascend, or what is it called? Floret. A floret, then I can give her speed. Because right now, I think her main issue is just going to be having enough attack, so 100% just going plus attack. But yeah, so I'll do my calcs with Sparkling Boost plus, forgetting about Sparkling Boost plus, and I'm always off, and I'm like face palming every single time because it's just, it's there, I just don't think about it. But yeah, the Sparkling Boost plus kicking Nino out of Vantage. Yeah, we're starting off the summoning session with luck sacking. Yes. Yeah, it kicks Nino out of vantage range very frequently. So, and the thing is, I do have my Nino pretty decent in terms of bulk. She's not, of course, as bulky as some top tier armor potato, but like she can get in the 50s in defense and res. I think she gets close to 60 in defense or something. Wait, no. I don't actually remember, but she's getting tankier and tankier as the game goes on and I get more access to shenanigans. But the one thing I think I do want to try changing is her seal, because I currently run Brazen Attack Res, since I want her to have consistent attack and vantage range, as well as more res to deal with units she has to take a counterattack from, so like healers, or maybe like a hardy bearing mage. She's pretty outdated, but like Festival Micaiah, for example. Or even a unit like Duo Sigurd. Definitely... Duo Sigurd. Nino basically never gets to 1 round KO him because of the damage reduction, and especially if he's running low attack res. So it's nice to be able to have the extra res for tanking a hit, since she's not going to be able to kill those units. But yeah, Vantage is still pretty strong. I just don't recommend it as your only strategy like me. It's not viable to do this, but yeah. I do want to get close reversal on Nino, because that extra defense is actually insane. With that close reversal, she would actually be able to face tank some Duochrom's Deadeyes and stuff. The potential is endless. She can actually start doing some real trolling. That would be fun, but we gotta summon some gatekeepers for that. So that's a project for down the line. At least we're getting a good stream of red orbs to some degree. We'll see how many demoted red units we'll get like Tanith. Not planning on building her. I don't think her fodder is particularly useful for me. Just that, I guess Ardent Flyer Formation. I remember when Flyer Formation was meta on Flyer Balls. Good old days of Ether Raids. Yeah, that's the thing. Gatekeeper also has Joint Drive Defense, so it's like super value for stacking defense. It's so silly. But yeah, I basically made Nino into a unit that mishmashes her past and basically probably where she has to go in the future. Because she can't one-shot everything, so you gotta be able to tank a hit. And sometimes she can tank a lot more than just one hit. It's pretty funny. So we started out with 1932. Okay, so we're not doing too... We're doing pretty alright for 5 stars. As expected from our very low pity rate pickups of Nanna and company. Yeah, we're like 160 orbs in or something. That's pretty good. Who else in... I know I need more canes. You can never have too much Wings of Mercy. But honestly, for Wings of Mercy, I would ideally just have Merlin as for fodder because he has reposition and Wings of Mercy. So that's pretty solid fodder in general. Another Tanith. Resummonings are not rigged at all. Keep getting the same units. Feels bad. Alright, I tried the mute feature. Did you hear me cough? Oh yeah, Hinata exists too. Forgot about that. I put Fury on no one nowadays, so that's about how much I value Fury nowadays. Although I should really chuck it on a bunch of units. It would be nice on him. There's another Nanna. Road to plus 10 Nanna much? Oh no. I don't even think I have Kane, so that would be nice to have. Another Nanna on the books. At this rate, she's going to be plus 10 in a ridiculously low number of orbs. Here's plus speed if I want it, inverting the IVs, because why the heck not? 9%'s pretty low, so we'll just skip the rest of the circle. I think the only thing that I don't like about picking up Milla here is that now she goes from plus 5 to plus 6, so my offense scoring is no longer a nice 215. It's 216. So like right now my lift is pretty nice and round because I have that stuff. I have exactly 25 mythic merges on, or something like that. Wait, what? I thought I had a plus 1 Ash. How is this working? Oh wait, because she's in the extra slot, right? She's the lowest merge unit on my squad. Plus 10 air, plus 10 peony, plus 5 Milla, and plus 1 Ash. Or I think she's plus, pretty sure Ash is only plus 1. Oh. No. Fun fact, I have a pretty high merged, it's not super high merged, young Tiki, because purely from this 4-star special focus shenanigans, I keep getting her. I don't know why. But yeah, she's pretty merged up just from pulling her a lot. This game, man. Young Tiki re-refine when? Another Crom's nice. Yeah, I'm just getting scatterbrained right now. I want to show how highly merged is my young Tiki anyways. It's relatively high because again, this is all just pulling 4-star special focus for the most part. Or just like free summons. I've never gone for her. Plus 5 and soon to be plus 6 now. Oh gosh. That's interesting. Alright, meme circle. Oh, there's actually one thing I wanted to check real quick before I keep going here. I know I did something when I was keeping track of stuff for a previous session that I feel like I forgot to do. Right, I wanted to keep a numerical tally. I will just do that as we're summoning. Numerical tally on my other list. Bottom right for the memes. Oh man, I can earn a free Yeah, no, we're completely free to play. We're not doing that. But we can just let it sit there so we can look at it for a little while longer. I can't wait to spark a 5-star focus hero on this banner. Oh, yep, Nanna is just, hello, my name is Nanna. I want to be on your team for your Earth Season Core. Gosh dang. Last 4 focus units have been Nanna. That's just insane. But yeah, the weekly revival banners are also super nice as well. Yeah, like if I were going for plus 10 legendary Lilina right now, it's not in Suffer Games region yet because typically as a metric, roughly you want to say 200 orbs for a specific singular copy of one of these focus units. And we're not quite at 200 orbs, I don't think. I'm not really keeping track of how many orbs we've used, but we're getting pretty close to that. So, any time now we could get her, but I don't know. It's not the end of the world if we don't pick up a lot of Lilinas. I just want to have at least one copy of her, and with the amount of orbs we have, we should probably get at least one. I would be moderately very concerned if we got 0 of her in the entire session. I think with the number of orbs I have, I should expect at minimum to get approximately at least 4 of each of the red focus units. So, yeah, I think we'll see some Lilinas, or we could just not. That's also a possibility. But let's see here. I think the game audio is still in sync. It still sounds in sync to me. I don't know. Top, I guess. Yeah, Trace Legendary Lilina I see a ton. I would probably do that if I had Far Trace to spare. That's the thing. Like on Legendary Sigurd, I want to put Near Trace on him, but I don't have Near Trace fodder available, so that's not a thing. But for arena scoring, I'd have to use Crusader's Word on him anyways, so no Trace for arena, unless I was scored enough to where I could dock down 2 points and still get away with it. Then that would definitely be generally better than Crusader's Ward. If I need to hit end turn to tank a mage or a ranged unit, I'm probably doing something wrong, but I don't know. Top again. And now all the red units are gone. Or the red orbs are gone. RIP. But yeah. I haven't done Summoner Duels R yet this season because I was like, I'm gonna summon on this banner. We're probably going to get more than one Nanna. We can chuck her on our team and still get steamrolled and walled by units. Feels bad. She doesn't quite have enough attack to absolutely obliterate everything, but she's pretty close. Granted, the later the game goes on, the more units she's going to miss anyways. I mean, so the thing with Trace Legendary Sigurd is if I have a Dancer or something, I could totally set up a very nice hidden run with him. Because he effectively can get up to Canto 5. Or if I have like Legendary Crom for some reason on my arena team as well. That's the thing. If I do somehow plus 10 Legendary Nanna on this banner, she's actually just my highest scoring unit period. Or Legendary Sigurd. So I could just legit put put them in my arena team any week I feel like. Unless I'm running double legendary heroes for blessings. That's the only time when it wouldn't be worth it. That's how silly it is. Welcome Jelly Terps to the memes. We are doing pretty well so far. Getting way too many Nannas. No Lilanas yet. Maybe this will be the first one. Nope. But if we don't get plus 10 legendary Sigurd, or I think my bare minimum is plus 8 or something on him is my ideal for before he starts scoring too low to reasonably be used for blessing abuse. Come on, Nanna. We don't need a world record speed run for plus 10ing you. Oh man. Oh man. Plus speed minus HP, I mistyped. So that's already 5 Nannas and a pretty... That's 5 Nannas and 250. That's pretty insane. What's the percentile on that? I want to look, but... Then I'm going to be scatterbrain, doing multiple things at the same time. Just another Nanna? Oh, first Lilina. Alright, we had to see her eventually, so... Good to see her. Of course it's right after we just summoned a 5-star too. Oh my gosh. Let's see. Minus attack time? I was joking, game, please. We'll probably see more than one of her, but... Funny. I didn't update the 5-star count yet. 368. This game is funny. Such a funny game. But yeah, it's pretty typical from my previous summon sessions to get pretty lucky at the start, then we have a pretty bad drought in the middle, and then usually we luck sack at the end. I literally turned away from my phone to go type something, and here's another Nanna. Hello. Lucksack City. Oh my gosh. This is it's in the same spot again too. This is so rigged. April Fools, they're just gonna be April Fools. These are not actually the focus units. They're just some other units in disguise. Same IVs too. So much deja vu. Oh my gosh. But yeah, we're on an absolute monster pace. I hope it doesn't stay that way. Because that means my elect towards like Sigurd and stuff probably gets diminished by a good amount. But let's see, how many orbs have we used so far? Like 260? For 6 copies? Oh my gosh, we're like 0.1 percentile or something. That's just like ultimate. That's just those rates are just too good. Obviously it's going to balance out later, right, Copium? Oh my gosh. That's just insane. I don't know why Nanna's coming home so much. I guess she sees legendary Jillian and wants to say hi. I don't know. Why would Nanna want to come to my barracks today? Besides it's April Fools, so we got a meme. Oh my gosh. So every summoning session on these banners, I'm like, surely there's gonna be one where it's just going to be suffer games the whole way through. Haven't had it happen yet, but I've had plenty of suffering during the summoning sessions. Like last time when I was going for my last 7 copies of Peony, it took me like 900, 1,000 orbs to get only 3 copies, and then about the last 100, 200 orbs I got 4. It was just absolutely insane. But during that session there was like a period of a gap of 700-ish orbs where I between peony copies. So it was pretty brutal, but I don't know what's going on today. Oh, there's Sigurd. Alright, the next cat. I also realized when they showed the trailer that red is just all cav units. So they're all on a race, I guess. Okay, I need to compress my information now. I don't think we're going with plus defense. We will probably summon on this while we continue here. I think that's 10 now. 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Right, so 3, 6 Nannas so far. And we'll just do that for now. Alright, Rai. We're getting a lot of 5 stars at pretty low pity rate. It's kinda worries me as we start trekking into the 1,000+ orbs territory, but who knows? We might just ultra Luxac today. We might just ultra Luxac today. Oh no. Oh no. Please game, why? This game loves to troll. Indeed. Alright, I was about to click continue summoning. We're not doing that. So now plus 7 milla. We might inadvertently plus 10 milla today just because we can't always summon on red. Please no game, that would be ridiculous. That would be ridiculous, period. My light season scoring would just be completely maxed out. That would be insane. Just casually get another Milla here, Kappa. I would rather get legendary Sigurds over Milla here for sure, though. This is a pretty fat Luxac so far. We're like 300 orbs in, and we have 11 focus heroes already. My gosh. Yeah, she is really just a smite bot. Although, because she was bonus in one of my latest Ether Raids matches, she could isolate a Dancer Eldigan. So I was like, cool. She finally gets to do her job for once. I think he had 62 and she had 64 or something. So at least she could do that, but she just smites a lot on my team, yeah. And she buffs with Nurturing Breath. The range on Nurturing Breath is pretty good, but I wish it was 4 or 7x7 centered on her. Wait, it is 7x7. I meant 9x9. Yeah, 9x9. Which would be absolutely insane range, but sometimes I have to keep her pretty low on the map, and then I have to send my units really high up the map so Nurturing Breath doesn't reach. Oh, Valencia out of nowhere. Sure. I already have Valencia, probably just going to merge her. Yeah, probably just merging. I think HP is a super boon, but do we really care about that? Yeah, she used to be pretty. She's still alright in Arena Assault, because Brave Weapons in Arena Assault is fantastic, but that's about it. He's just really outclassed by a lot of units nowadays. Feels bad, man. And her refine is like Swift Sparrow or something, if I remember correctly. So that obviously would not age well and didn't, as I suspected. I was considering refining for it, just to get the extra attack for Arena Assault, but I was like, nah, it's not worth it. I'm also noticing a bit of lag on my phone again, but we'll trudge through it until it gets really bad and restart. So this time, last stream we had problems with keeping the feed up and having it not be ultra laggy. This time it's not too laggy, but now we just have suffering quality, and I don't know why. It's probably just my computer being a potato. It doesn't have a graphics card, so that doesn't help. We might be entering the period where we stop luck sacking, so we'll see. No luck sack there. As I remember last time, we got up to like 12% twice or 3 times or something. It was pretty bad. Midway through. It could totally do that again. The thing about those times is that you're always praying you luck sack at the end, but it's not that probable since you already luck sacked in the beginning. So your overall rates generally will balance out when you summon with so many orbs. But at least intelligent systems design Nanna so that you can deal with her in modes like Arena Assault, because her enemy phase is pretty weak. You can just player phase into her. Speaking of player phase, we have ourselves another legendary Sigurd. Alright. He's catching up. I will start counting him as well. Plus attack minus res. Alright. Got ourselves plus attack. Pretty good. Yeah. We're not gonna luck sack again. The amount of 5-stars we've picked up after picking up a 5-star is pretty ridiculous though. That's the primary source of luck sacking so far. Another Sheeta. I already plus 10 her, and it's just like, don't really use her that much. She's fine in Arena Assault, but of course, her long-standing issue has been her attack stat, so she misses kills even with effective damage and weapon triangle on occasion. Especially if the enemy debuffs attack, that's pretty abysmal when you already have low attack. Forgot to update the count, there we go. Oh, that's what I forgot to do. I wanted to keep track of how many orbs I had left when I summoned the hero, so I could easily count things better. Oops. Oh well. We'll have to do that for next stream. It just saves me time post-processing when I'm uploading the VOD to YouTube. Honestly, I probably have a lot more Hinatas than I think I do. I just don't use them anymore. I just make them all combat manuals, so I don't know. Oh, there's Lilna again. Alright, so not minus attack anymore. But the luck sacking is still happening. Kind of worries me, but we'll worry about that later. We'll worry about the luck sack later. Alright, plus HP, totally optimal, Kappa. Is it a super boon? I don't remember. Probably not. Forgot to update the count again. At least we haven't been pulling a crud ton of special focus, although nowadays the 4-star special focus pool is getting, of course, better and better because they're chucking relatively newer units compared to the current units into the pool, so yeah. The thing is, you could get like 10 copies in, I don't know, 100 orbs or something to be ridiculous, but then you spent like 2,000 orbs on the last one. I don't think 2,000 is pretty realistic, but that's just an exaggeration. But we are slowly getting worse rates. We're not ultra luck sacking, unless we pull another 5-star here, then I take that back. Nope, it's just Miranda. Have we seen Kane today? I don't think we've seen Kane today yet. Maybe he's just not in the pool. Feels bad. There's Adult Tiki. Man, it was unfortunate that I made 2+10 copies of her because I wanted to make a turbo version, and this was back in like 2018. So we did not know we were going to get Exalted Crom here. We didn't know we were going to get the Floret. So now it's kind of just awkward. Just have 2+10 copies. One of them will just forever be unfinished in terms of build. Plus attack minus speed. For some reason I get that a lot on him. But he's just a merge. And that ups our count to 5, right? Yeah, I already updated it. Too fast for my own good. I mean, Steady Breath, I still use it to this day on Adult Tiki. It's pretty good. And especially since it's in the seal slot now, you can definitely open up your A skill for other shenanigans. It's definitely nice. I believe I did use Steady Breath on Adult Tiki in my A slot, in her A slot for my clear on Legendary Nanna's Legendary Hero Battle on Abyssal. That was a pretty fun clear. I might show it here on stream for the heck of it. But depends on how long we summon here. But yeah, you can definitely see that we're taking a bit longer than our Luxac period, so it's slowly starting to degrade our rates, which is fine. Yeah, the A slot is just it's either you're countering. Oh my gosh, Milla. Milla wants to be +10 today, I see. I see you, Milla. I see you, Milla. +8. And this is literally just because I can't summon on red. This is such a meme. Alright, another red one. I mean, if I get her at a +10, then I'm scoring like a whale. Literally +220. Right? Man. Somehow, somewhere, I've been luck-sacking on Defense Matchmaker as well, and I haven't lost any lift on defense yet. I better lose lift on defense this league, because it's literally my meme infantry pulse team. Like, it doesn't matter that I show the trap placements, because it's literally been this layout for months. And to this day, people are still losing to it. It is infantry pulse, to be fair, but still. Not a lot of people run infantry pulse as their dedicated defense nowadays. It's just not good. I just find it surprising how people go for a hit and run, but then they just don't run far enough. And it's like, my units can only do so many things. Usually not breaks the breakable wall, and then that means it's just like, eh. The Hex Trap, honestly, pretty garbage right now. It needs to be higher level, because the HP threshold for it at max level is just too low. So conceptually I like it for, oh, I think this might be the first cane of the day. Cool. Pog. For me, I absolutely hate it because I do this thing in Ether raids where I have a challenge of not activating traps. So yeah, I try to clear every map with the same team, breaking all of their ornaments and structures and not activating any of the traps. It's such a meme. It's a pretty hard challenge because my team is so bad at doing that kind of thing. Because, you know, people with their cav lines or whatnot, they'll have their traps just like in a horizontal line. That is one of the worst arrangements for me to face because it really limits how I can move my units in. Since again, I don't activate the traps. It's so bad. I only break that challenge if I have no options to possibly win. And at least activating the traps gives me a chance of winning. Because I'm not going to screw myself over for the season just because of a meme challenge I imposed on myself. But I super rarely have to do that. Because most of the time people place their traps in a way where I can work around it. But yeah. The Hex Trap is something. Disarm Trap is definitely, like, on release, conceptually very overpowered. But... and especially on Dagger Heroes. It's just, I don't know. Intelligent Systems game design 10 out of 10. And here, we are in a drought right now at least, so, you know, the Luxac had to end eventually. Not getting red orbs either. Don't know how I feel about that. But honestly, if Milla shows up again, if we end out our summoning session, well, I might have to just go for the last copy for the heck of it. I don't know. Sounds kind of greedy, because there's really no... I guess I could use her in Arena. Her scoring's not bad. She already comes with a decent kit for scoring. Yeah, her whole kit's already like max scoring. I mean, dagger units definitely became more ridiculous the more... it was less about the inheritables, because of course for the longest time Broadleaf was the #1 dagger to use. Nowadays you have definitely more options for sure. I don't know, I still see heck, I still see Ouch Pouch nowadays to get like turn 1 lethality and stuff. So... yeah. It didn't help that units like Duelin or Yuri, or just any high movement dagger unit decided to exist in the game. That's what kind of confuses me, is why do people not have these units? Because when I look at my replays, they're just not there. Realistically, if I care about the focus heroes, I should probably go blue, so I'll go blue. But if I'm expecting to not get a 5-star, I should summon green, because I super rarely summon green. I've summoned blue plenty of times. If you haven't already seen my Barracks, you know, plus 10 Fior, plus 10 legendary Crom, plus 10 legendary Azura, plus 10 legendary Julia, plus 10 Peony. I might summon on blue a lot. Might have summoned on blue a lot. Just a little. Yeah, especially with the Hero Fest banner. Like, I summon on the banner for Yuri for potential fodder reasons, but also just because the value of Hero Fest and all the tickets. I didn't have to spend that many orbs to pick up 2 copies. And I think I also got a Bernadetta randomly along the way, so extra fodder value included. Yeah, it's been a hot minute since we've gotten a 5-star. The drought is finally coming to town, as usual. The hot streak did last quite a bit longer than I was expecting it to, though, so there's that. Already over halfway to Nanna. That was pretty insane, even though we haven't picked one up in a hot minute. It's been how long? It's been a bit over 20 minutes since we've gotten our last Nanna. She probably got too tired from constantly charging into my barracks player phase, and so is taking a break for enemy phase. Copium. Yeah, it's still ridiculous relative to the number of orbs I spent. Like, up to that point, had I just stopped summoning, that was like 0.1 percentile rates. You basically never see that. Essentially 1 in 1,000 people get that kind of outcome. Like an even harder luck sack than Nim. That's hard to think of, you know. Getting first percentile 1 in 100 is already hard enough, but getting it point 1? How do you say that? Point first percentile? I don't know. The 0.1 percentile, that's just insane. Yeah, we're building up our pity rate. I typically wait till around 10% to start pulling the rest of the circle when I summon a 5-star, but we'll see. We'll see. If the color of the circle is super nice, like it's all red or colorless, I might consider summoning the rest of the circle at this point. But yeah, we've spent about 500 orbs, so still a solid rates for 6 Nannas. Not doing great with Lilina, but of course we're not actively going for her, so that's great for us. And then Sigurd is about average. I think that's about average, I don't know. I forget all the numbers. They just all roam in my head. But yeah, in the meantime, I've done plenty of calcs and stuff to check out Nanna's matchups, and pretty good, pretty good. It's all because of that dealt damage from her B skill. I already forgot what it's called. It's like Hother's Zeal or something? I forget. The Kanto Rem +1 is honestly just a bonus. Definitely nice to have Kanto on a Cav, but I don't particularly like melee trace skills or Kanto a lot of the time because they're the remainder +1, which means if you attack or break a structure or use a assist skill, you always have to proc your Kanto. Whereas for ranged units with their far traces, it's a benefit that it's not Rem +1 because you can attack and use your action, and then especially if you're like a melee cav, we got Lilina Pog Kappa. If you're a ranged cav or something with far trace like Duo Korin, then on your next action after you get dance or something, then you can use your trace or Kanto to get out much better. So yeah, you have to use Hardy Bearing 100%. Or be a blue unit with high HP and high defense. It's the only way. You can't use deflect melee. I almost said stop summoning. What if this orb is a 5-star? It's a pretty good circle for me to full summon if this is a 5-star, but no, it's just a 3-star. See how high our pity rate gets after luck sacking for that long. Wouldn't be surprised if we got to like 15% or something stupid. But I hope that doesn't happen during this entire session or any other session in the future. It's happened before to me, so oh, she's off her break time. She's back. She's back. Welcome back, Nanna, to another episode of Luck Sacking Central. Alright, summoning the full circle. Let's just go clockwise for the fun of it. See if we get any other 5-stars here. Yeah, she's almost arena viable. Like 2 more and she's arena viable already by a large margin. which is pretty wild to say the least. Another typical thing that happens to me is when I get a super high pity rate. Typically when I get pity broken, it's only by 1 5-star in the entire circle. Such a troll. We might get it again here, but this pity rate isn't that high. 10.5 is no kappa, pretty common to get, which is unfortunate because people are like, oh no, my pity rate got up to like 10%. Need to break my pity rate. Cast your bets. Are we going to get another 5-star in this last orb? I think no. But yeah, since I already have Legendary Julia, I don't need max merges on Nanna to... Yeah, we didn't get anyone. The curse still continues. I super rarely get multi 5-star circles at high pity rates. I don't know why. The game just does stuff like that to me. Anyways, we're about... How many orbs are we in now? Somewhere like 570? Okay, is that Hubert? I don't know who that is. It's Hubert. Alright. Alright, Hubert. Pretty good IVs. I don't know what I'm gonna do with Hubert. He has fodder, I guess? Question mark. Infantry Hexblade Kappa. But also, just for reference, our current rates for number of Nannas is still around 2nd percentile. So, you know, we got demoted from 0.1 percentile to 2nd percentile. we're on an insane pace. That's gonna be interesting because we still only have 3 legendary Sigurds. Like, Sigurd and Lilina are the actual priorities to get here. I would prefer to get Sigurd over Lilina, but Nanna is just coming to town today. Can't complain. How's our rates looking for the other folks, actually? Let me go look at that. I think we're also almost getting to the point where our barracks we might have to do barracks management in like 20 minutes. 10 minutes? I don't know. So we only have 3 legendary Sigurds so far. Put that in real quick. Oh, we're actually about average. Okay. That seems about right. We're a bit worse than average right now, but okay, yeah, that's fine. I think that's my first saber. Alright. Alright. The 4-star special focus units be like, yep, first saber. Jeez. Plus defense minus speed is not great, but I mean, it's basically a free 5-star. Yeah, it's been every single time. I'm pretty sure it's been every single time I couldn't summon red. Pretty ridiculous. Not that my offense right now needs more scoring. Like, plus 215 gives you a lot of leeway. It actually isn't enough leeway to lose an entire double match and still stay in, I think, but stay in vault, but it's pretty close. I still have to win all I basically have to do is not lose. Oh, another K, nice. All I have to do is not completely lose any of my matches during the season and I'm fine, but with my offense team, if I make one mistake, sometimes that just kills the entire match. And I forgot, another challenge I do is no escape ladder. Never built escape ladder, so we're never using it. I haven't even built safety fence yet. I should probably just do it to do it, but we're trolling. in ether raids. We don't have a lot of thrones and stuff because we don't take ether raids seriously. I feel like things would be much different if I did take ether raids seriously, but my favorite part of ether raids is just goofballing with my Nino squad and picking up wins that just seem ridiculously impossible. It's just so satisfying. Like, on one hand, using one team is hard because it's your only option against literally every defense you're going to run into. But on the other hand, it also makes your life kind of easy because, of course, you don't have to think about which team you're using. And also, you get some intuition the more you use that team on your options for possibly winning the match. So sometimes the matchups are really hard, but I find a solution really fast because I don't have that many options, so you kind of have to just go with what you got. So, yes, wouldn't people love to see the circle on a Hero Rises? Not here. I not really. That's interesting. Seeing all those greens. And it's racing, of course. I definitely don't regret plus 10ing Racing. He's been super nice in Astra season. Thank you, Lack and Whale, for following. Yeah, we're definitely going through suffer games though, for sure. Nothing like the luck sack we once started with feels bad. You can't luck sack forever, so. I wish there was a way you could speed up summoning without losing the fun of watching the animations, but yeah. Yeah, getting green orbs in general is just sad. Unless you're like me and randomly get a full green circle for no reason. I wonder what the odds were that at least one of those green orbs had a 5-star. Probably, I don't know. I feel like they should add the option where something like that, like a multi-summon, where you could, I don't know, select the number of times you want to summon a specific orb, and then you just give them like a priority list. So it's like, summon all the red orbs, and then if you don't see any red orbs, just summon the, I don't know, for us it's colorless here, and then just dip. That would be a really nice quality of life feature for mass summonings, but I imagine it would be kind of hard to implement without running into a ton of bugs. But knowing intelligent systems and their entire company is basically designed for back-end game design, which is why most of the time when they implement new stuff, there's not that many bugs. I know in a lot of other gacha games they like release something and they're like, oh, there's something wrong with it. Here's some compensation. Intelligent systems is so, oh, there's Sigurd. Intelligent systems is just so good at programming that they can't give away compensation orbs because, or whatever, because they don't make that many bugs in their work. It is 10% and there is double colorless, so we will summon the rest of the circle. 10% honestly is still not a great pity rate to summon the rest of the circle on, but I just do it just to have a hard set metric so I don't have to think about it. So yeah, I think we're on average pace for Legendary Sigurd right now, which unfortunately if average pace keeps going on this way, we're not going to get him to plus 10. We'll probably get him more like plus 8, plus 9. Which honestly at plus 8 still fantastic for scoring. So again, wouldn't mind. And then we can finally have a Wind Blessing core. Oh, a wolf. Alright, first wolf. So not fodder. I gotta compress Lil now. Alright. I forgot the timestamp. Gosh darn it. Not Milla, rip. Milla didn't want to come home. That's just whatever, IVs, who cares? Yeah, one big problem with Wolf is that he can't, he doesn't have null follow-up, or at least the part where he neutralizes the effects that denies follow-up attack, so... At least we got a double 5-star circle, that's cool I guess, but... RIP. The journey continues. I almost summoned Blue on accident. Yeah. Ash would be great to pick up. I don't know if I would ever fodder Ash until I plus 10 her. Speaking of colorless though, Merlinus is a great pickup for fodder. Woot. Yeah, if we come out with a pretty close to best outcome and like have a +9 legendary Sigurd or something, I definitely might consider getting as many orbs as I can and summoning on the last day of this banner. Because we have monthly quests, we have voting gauntlet, we have events going on right now, so it's probably worth it. I don't know when the next rerun is going to happen, and if we get extra Nannas, which at this rate we might get extra Nannas, maybe just a little. She's also just pretty decent fodder. Attack speed push 4 and attack speed menace. Welcome Niter Gaming to the memes. We are on ridiculous pace for +10 legendary Nanna. Totally what we're going for. Yeah, we started out absolutely on fire with Nanna summoning for Nannas. Basically like 0.1 percentile rates. Just ridiculous. It might be a little bit higher than 0.1 percentile, but the point was it was better than I think 0.5 percentile, which is already pretty ridiculous, so. And of course, like all things Luxaki, you have to cool off at some point, so at least, you know, we didn't go absolutely ham. But yeah, after we're done summoning, we'll just go over the stuff. Also, if you want to get your hero reviewed, you're welcome to send a friend request, and when we have to clean out our barracks, which is probably pretty soon, we can take a break to do that. I was considering just not offering hero reviews today, but I'm like, it's already going to be a relatively short stream anyways, so you might as well do it. Yeah, we are definitely starting to have the average Legendary Heroes banner experience. Just building up some pity rate, then getting a 5-star and repeat. Because I believe the average-ish, it's like 50 to 60 orbs. Oh, there's another one. Alright, I think we are starting to turn on the upside for pace for Legendary Sigurd, which is pretty good. Pretty good if I say so myself. Another plus attack. What are Sigurd's boons? I don't actually remember. It's time to go look while I'm waiting for summoning to go on. Trying to multitask using multiple devices at once. Not working. It's time for another Milla Kappa. Well, of course he has a super boon in attack. So I feel like I would go plus attack on him, which is of course very generic, but down the line, if we ever got a ton of ascended heroes and had florets, I would definitely go plus speed on him. Or if I wanted to meme plus HP, I don't think plus HP is worth plus HP air though. I remember when I first plus 10 air, I was like, do I want to go plus defense or plus HP? Decided to go for plus defense because I figured if I wanted her to take multiple attacks, that it would be more value to have more defense, generally speaking, over HP. But you know, post remix, plus HP is totally reasonable. Lift Your Bird Refile is pretty good. Not gonna lie. Of course it could have been much better, but for what it was, especially on a free-to-play unit, I'll take it. You say that, Perp, but people actually go on HP wars for that stuff. It's pretty ridiculous. I just see even pulse tie on the randomest of units HP stacked. I think the most common one I've seen recently is on Harmonized Catria. They just stack her HP and then slap even pulse tie on her. I'm like, it works, but I don't know why you would do that. To be fair, she doesn't really have much need of a B slot to start out with. It's pretty much just like a tech slot for her, which, to be fair, that's what the B slot mostly is. It's just a tech slot. I hope I'm not missing red orbs. I'm just so brain dead. I'm pretty sure there's also like a pop or something when I unmute. So, there's that. Feels bad. I was thinking about using my half-broken headset that I used to use a lot for streaming, but I was like, no. I want to keep my ears comfy. It's gonna be a long haul. Yeah, Brave Lucina pulse tie is pretty common. She's already a support, so it's like, might as well chuck it on her. And Loki, of course, he already wants to stack HP, so why the heck not? It just feels so weird after going on such a hot streak at the start to have a normal summoning experience. It just feels like, why haven't the 5 stars shown up yet? I'm like, right. Statistically, this is supposed to be the more common scenario. Not constantly getting 5 stars, the summon right after you summoned a 5 star on a completely new circle. This game's really trying to give me Milla, isn't it? Yeah. That's just part of the software, unfortunately. That goes with this headset. It's a pretty nice headset for what I got it for. Pretty cheap. I think I got it for like 25 bucks or whatever. We are not seeing red orbs. The game's trying to feed me Milla and I'm choosing the wrong orb, Kappa. Oh, okay, that's my second Elise ever, sure. Doesn't break her pity rate, so it doesn't hurt. But at this point, I think we will just list the units like so. Oh, that doesn't quite work. Hubert, Saber, Elise, Sabe. Yeah, I don't. The classic El No Sabe moments when I don't know what's coming. Alright. Who cares about IVs? But we'll look at them anyways. Yeah, it's not great. Minus attacks is especially detrimental on healers because most of the healing skills that you'll use nowadays all scale off of their attack stats, so or visible attack stat, I believe, which is kind of awkward. I remember, I still have all my old healers from way back when. I literally just slapped Rehabilitate on all of them. It was the best healing assist back in the day. Still not bad, but I think the common theme nowadays is I want to heal a unit that's like slightly above half HP to full, and you can't do that with rehabilitate. Because the scaling of rehabilitate comes when your target unit's low on HP. Henry preparing the L for us, not like this. But yeah, definitely a quiet time for summoning. Nothing to really talk about. Nanna's just an offensive juggernaut. Gonna pick up lots of kills. I wonder how well she'll do in ether raids, because the #1 problem ether raids when you're trying to tank slay is that the tanks actually have an HP stat for once. So I feel like she won't do that well there, because she'll do a crud ton of damage even if she doesn't kill, but it's like the rest of my units on my defense can't do that. Also, I just deleted Lilina at some point and just never rewrote it back in. Rip Lilina. Back up the pity rate train. Pretty average so far though. So I believe on average it's about 2100 orbs or something to +10. Oh, speaking of Lilina, she was like, you added my name back in, so I'll show up for you. Okay. I see how it is, Lilina. I'm pretty sure it's Lilina. I kind of just alternate what I say. Yeah, the circle's not great. We're just gonna back out. Maybe I should have considered summoning for the white orb. Colorless orb for copium hopes of Milla, but no. Like, if Nanna gets to quad, there's no unit that's living her. Let's be real. Even if that unit has like 99 HP, they probably still die. Because, especially in Ether Raid's defense, you can get Nanna like over 100 attack pretty easily. That 100 attack translates to 20 dealt damage a shot. So with a quad that's already 80 damage, that can only be reduced by like Spring Maria and a few other sources of flat damage reduction instead of percent base. But here we are with the shenanigans. So let's do this. I'm going to... Arden has a decent chance in general when you're not up against the absolute terror shenanigans that you could pull on Nanna, but he has a chance just because, again, high HP, high defense. If he was blue, it'd be basically certain survival, but not the case. So what I'm actually doing here is I like to keep the heroes I summoned from my latest session in reserves so I can analyze it later, but then I always forget to manual them, which is why we have a slight issue. So we're gonna waste a lot of time here, unfortunately, clearing out Barracks. Because I don't want to go post-analysis, go through the VOD to see all the heroes I summon. That's just such a pain. It's a lot easier to just have them in reserve so you can sort them and search and analyze and all that stuff. Just to see how I did, kind of a deal. So now here I have to go to summon 2 and empty out this. I'm pretty sure I can just manual all of these folks, so it doesn't matter what order I send them back. We just go as fast as we can, randomly tapping everywhere. Doesn't matter if we don't get the max 10. We're just trying to be efficient. I guess being efficient would be doing 10 at a time, but we're not doing that. Because we're already... Oh. Gosh darn it. Lolina? That's certainly one way of pronouncing her name. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I can manual all these heroes. So it should be relatively quick, as long as we can tap quickly. And not accidentally untap, because I do that a lot when I'm frantically pressing buttons everywhere. And worst comes to worst, if I accidentally manualed the only copy of my unit, which I don't think is possible, I'm pretty sure I have already favorited the units. Oh, I think I might have been manualing the wrong units. I might have been, yeah, manualing some of the units I just summoned. Gosh darn it. Oh well. The archive will not be perfect. It'll just give me a general idea. Debated. Feels bad. So what happens when the scrolling goes out of control and I'm too brain dead to pay attention? Oh, actually, no, I'm pretty sure I did. Yeah, pretty sure. Yeah, is it? Yeah, for sure. Definitely probably did that. What are we doing? Wasting more time. Send these 8 folks back. And, wait, let's go to history. Yeah, let's just take all these guys out too. I think this was from Hero Fest or something. I don't remember exactly. So now we just have to manual all those units, and then we should be fine. I'm so blind I can't keep track. Probably shouldn't have manualed Nanna. Now she's not. Now legendary Nanna is going to be mad. Spare me, Nanna. And I think that's it. So plenty of space to send people to the summoning history. Yep, classic stalling. Feels dirt, man. But yeah, I guess while we're stalling, if you, again, want to get your hero reviewed, just send a friend request. And we'll get to that eventually. Trademark. I think that's all. Norn. Alright, that's good enough. Let's see. Yeah, we can collect all of these. I was like, are we getting any orbs? Nah. I don't know if any of these people... I don't think anyone here has sent a friend request. If you did, just let me know in the chat. Otherwise, we will keep going here. Chugging on. Long break to end our drought, Kappa. I mean, we just got a little in this, so... Not really a drought. Yeah, this might be the first time in quite a long time that I might dip my orb count below Nim's orb count. Although I will stop summoning if I get below 20 orbs. That's just how it's going to be. I might quickly farm up some orbs on stream to do one last circle kind of deal for the heck of it, but yeah. We're not going to I'm not trying to stall for that long. I guess that's the April Fool's joke. I don't know. That's not really an April Fool's joke. We're stalling. Stalling for time for absolutely no reason because Barracks management, albeit much better now, is still not ideal. Like if you had the option to filter, like select all of the 4 stars or something, having to go 10 at a time is definitely also not great, but at least being able to filter out and just immediately select batches of units without having to tap them would be nice, because it is a lot of tapping. No red orbs. Sag. And we're soon... Where are we at now? Around 800-ish orbs used? Sure. So for the Nanna reference, we have degraded to like 10th percentile. Feels bad. Still good, but it's just... As long as we get average rates to the end, we should be okay for Nanna. Sigurd's the one I'm really worried about. I want to get at least like 9, but even 9 is pretty low. With the number of orbs we have, it's pretty likely we get at least 4 more Sigurds, but it's definitely not guaranteed. Kind of worrisome, because that's the main objective of the summoning session. If we fail getting another little enough, if we fail getting a plus 10-ish, close to plus 10-ish fire or wind legendary, that's pretty bad for us. So did I already update this? I'm pretty sure I didn't. Is that 4 Lilonas? Pretty sure that's 4. Not high enough pity rate like usual, so we're... Of course we could do the classic luck sack at the end, but the luck sack potential at the end is kind of interesting. Oh, I heard like a gap in the audio. Not good. The lag is coming in too. Bottom right like usual. I forget what the origin of me summoning bottom right for the memes is. There's some kind of significance to it. Probably not that big of a significance, but if we have to pick between any 2 color orbs to summon, I always pick the one that's bottom right if I can. Pretty sure it's probably costing me 5 stars, but doesn't matter. Another cane. Alright, he's starting to show up a bit. I'm so stingy about giving Wings of Mercy out because I feel like I don't have that much of it, but then I always look at my barracks and I'm like, I have a decent amount. You can burn them. But yeah. Wings of Mercy is just still solid. Unfortunately, escape route not so much. If you didn't have to set up your HP below half to get escape route, it would be insane. But it's kind of like Brazens. It doesn't do anything until you set up, so that's kind of the problem. The downside is just too large for the upside to be worth. But being able to teleport next to any of your allies is pretty strong, not gonna lie. But yes, Lakin, the desire sensor feels bad, man. I wonder what happens if you summon without any commentary. So your phone can't listen in, and intelligent systems can't listen in, Kappa. You just say literally nothing about what you're going to do, and then you just summon. once again, we are building up pity rate. This is super reminiscent of when I was going for peony. Feels dirt, man. At least we're seeing red orbs now, which doesn't really say much, but you can always hope that it's a 5-star. You can always hope it's a 5-star, I guess. I don't even know what I call this Erica. I'm just gonna call her Cav Erica. What the heck? I think it's SM. I think it's SM for the abbreviation. She's just a merge. There's nothing more to it. Plus speed minus HP. What is mine? I think mine is plus attack. I don't really use her at all, so I don't know. Doesn't really matter too much, but I think she would want more speed. Although the speed wars is so questionable. You're like, look at my 70 speed unit, and then you go into arena and see the 80 speed unit looking at them, and it's like, well then. So much for my speed-based damage reduction. Well, I didn't break our pity rate at least, not that our pity rate's that high. This is a funny circle. If we get a 5-star hero, I'll just pull the rest of the circle for the heck of it. But probably shouldn't have said that before I summoned. Okay, it's just Olivia. All good. One of these days, I will summon so many copies of a unit, I can max out their combat manuals capacity capital. I'm so hyped for getting so close to maxing out crystals for no reason. I'm like at 840, 850,000 or something. It's only taken since basically launch to get that many. It's so ridiculous. I wonder why they're so stingy with crystals in the first place, because at the end of the day, they just help out with quickly leveling up heroes. And ever since they made that promotion change where you can, from way back when, a few years ago, when you can promote starting at level 20, crystals just really didn't have much of a use. It's just if you wanted to super power level as fast as you could to level 40 and didn't care about getting SP efficiently. .5. It really is Drought City though. Although the last time we saw a 5-star was only like, well, besides Eric, a focus 5-star was like 6 minutes ago or something. I don't know. Which really isn't saying much. Oh. Okay, Lona is back in the running. It's now her time to go on a run, I guess. That is so awkward. 9.5. Yeah, we're just not going to summon the colorless orbs. Even if there were 2 Millas or something silly, we're just not going to do that. So, back to 8. Now it's starting to look like a normal summoning session, getting a roughly even. I want to say, I know I shouldn't say distribution because that's not really the right word, but I'm just gonna say distribution, an even distribution of the red focus heroes. It's pretty even. It's not like the few times where I got like 12, 8, 4 or something. Really weird splits. Sub 1,000 orbs, just noticed. Alright, so we're getting close to using about 1,000 orbs, but honestly our haul is still pretty good for 1,000. Even if we get 0 5-stars at this point. I guess our overall 5-star rate would suck, but yeah, I don't really care about that anymore. I kind of hope we don't get a completely even distribution though. Oh, there is an ash. Alright. Ash it is. Quick 5-star. Once again. Plus attack. Pretty good. I don't even remember what my IVs are on my current one. We're not gonna worry about that. Yeah. Luck sacking can only happen for so long, so once you start getting a bit slower, and if you're just purely going in for 5 stars, that's probably when you should run. Because it is going to come back to the more you summon, the more it's going to come back towards average rates. But of course, we're in for the long haul, trying to get 11 Sigurds, and we're not even halfway yet. We're not halfway through our orbs yet, at least, but we're pretty close to halfway through. Oh, here comes the Nanna. Here we go. Home stretch, Kappa. Time to get back-to-back Nannas for absolutely no reason. Oh no. Okay, good. I was about to say. +7 Nanna is not quite there. +8 is the bare minimum to have her be pretty decent scoring. Not super fantastic, but better than nothing. Also, I'm starting to see some lag. Is it lagging for anyone else, or is it just my potato computer? I don't. It seems like the lag kind of resolved itself-ish. Because Nanna at +8 maxes out at like 752. So I do feel a bit of lag. So just for the heck of it, we will restart the thingamajig. Yeah, there's definitely considerably more lag now, but it's fine. It's better than last stream, that's all I'll say. At least we're getting a steady stream of reds once again. I don't know, this is interesting. Only 5 legendary secrets to my name at this point. And Lilina is now taking the lead past Sigurd. Yikes. I forgot the timestamp. Let's just put a random timestamp in. Okay. I mean, if we get +10 Lilina instead, can't complain. That just means we'll have to go for Sigurd later. Although that would be kind of weird, because the only advantage to having a +10 legendary hero from each blessing, or each season, is for arena, in case a particular legendary hero is bonus and you want to stack specifically for that blessing, then that would be... I almost skipped the red orb. But yeah, with the new... I'm pretty sure it's the real update notification. Like, I don't know what intelligent systems doing for April Fools. I look at the notification, I'm like, all of this seems reasonable, so I don't feel like it's April Fools, but if they do expand the arena bonus rotation, that just makes arena actually a ton harder, and basically forces you to abuse blessings to stay in consistently, which, I mean, that's what I've been doing whenever I stay in tier 21, but it'll just exacerbate the problem. So people like Nim will have a harder time keeping up without constantly having to build a super high scoring bonus unit. Mill at I think Mila at +9 is still decent scoring relative to the rest of my options, so you know, maybe one more Mila would be nice, but I'd rather get a Sigurd over Mila at this point. Pretty much would prefer. I mean, at this rate, I'd like to finish getting the last copies of Nanna. Speaking of Sigurd, there he is. Whoop. There he is. He was like, "You can't pull ahead of me, Lilna." I botched the timestamp again. Oh well. I was like, I was about to say botch the time skip. I was like, that's not right. That's not the right English word. Leo? Okay, I've already gotten him before, but that's just a meme. IVs literally do not matter. Plus HP minus attack. So great. Totally optimal. But yeah, at least we'll have a good amount of fodder again for stuff. We're basically at about exactly 1,000 orbs. It's a bit over 1,000 now, but for 8 Nannas, how good are we doing for about 1,000? Still doing fine. It's about 14th percentile. Sure. How about Sigurd and Lilna at 6 copies? Let's see. Wow, it's actually still below. It's better than average. It's about 40th percentile, which, to be fair, is not that far away off from average, but interesting. It just doesn't feel that way because we luck sacked so hard at the beginning, got we got this drought, and now the memes, are the memes restarting? Is Lilna actually just gonna straight up overtake Nanna? And then Nanna's going to get mad. And then come back. The luck sack is returning. Is it back-to-back 5 stars? No. But is it 2 5 stars in the same circle at 8% base pity rate? Also no. Yeah, that was to be expected. Yeah, this is an interesting spot to be in. We still have a decent amount of orbs to potentially +10 all of them, but we do need to get on the luckier side at this rate. So, if we have anything like the luck sack we started with, we'll easily +10 all of them. Otherwise, they'll all end up pretty high merge. Lilna's the one where she doesn't have the pair up legendary scoring booster thing, I don't think. So, does she? I don't actually remember. So I think she struggles quite a bit for arena scoring, which means getting her to +10 is much more important than the other two. Other two would just be nice to not have to go summon for them again down the line, because the shared focus can always be super questionable. But I've had to summon a few times before with pretty unideal focus. Like there was that time where I summoned for Peony with Gotri and Brave Dimitri shared focus. To be fair, the fodder I've gotten out of the Brave Dimitris and Gotris has been fantastic for me, especially Brave Dimitri for 300 SPC skill in joint hone attack, and then he also has attack defense unity as a side bonus. But yeah, ideally we don't summon like for in that kind of way. Oh, she has the 180. It doesn't feel like she scores a lot. I guess she's one of the... She's kind of like in the Crom boat, except Crom is to change fate, so he actually scores. Okay, so she still scores fine then. I didn't check her scoring because she's not my priority, of course. So that's like 754 max or something. That's not bad. That's certainly better than my... that's That's the same as my legendary Julia, so that's fine. But again, we need to get 4 more copies of her, and I get more worried the closer we go. No, we didn't get that many Gotries, and even if I got that many Gotries, I wanted to use them for. We got Lilna again, Pog. I wanted to use them for fodder anyways. That's why I have like Fortress Defense Res 3 on Milla, for example. It's definitely been super helpful on her. But yeah, we have 9 Lilinas right now, or something like that. Another Kane, nice. Unfortunate, we're getting 3-star ones, so we would have to burn 2k feathers to promote if we wanted to use those copies, but better than not having them. A very even spread of the red focus right now, though. I wonder how Sigurd feels that he's getting one-upped by Lilna and Nanna right now in terms of count. And I think the silly part is that I'm still, again, better than average. So I can't really say that we're doing terrible. It just feels terrible because drought mode activated. The Luxac only returned for a little bit. Maybe it's just like starting up an old car. It has to warm up a bit, get back to it. But if we get to like 400 orbs and we still need like 2 or 3 copies to plus 10, yeah, that'll be pretty bad. It's still statistically feasible that we get the last 2 copies in 400. I just don't like I don't like having to gamble on that. Which is why I like stockpiling a ton of orbs. The only reason why we have a feasible chance at plus 10ing any of these focus heroes is because we Luxac so hard on going for plus 10 peony, getting the last 7 copies. I only spent like 1100 orbs, when on average it's around like 1500 or something to get 7 copies. So that extra 400 orbs is getting burned over in this manner. Which is why we're streaming again so early. Usually we stream like twice a year. We might have like 3 streams this year or something, Pog. Maybe more, I don't know. Because the rest of the year has like another 2.5k orbs or so, maybe a bit more. Brave Roy, sure. Just emerge. Unless I want to keep them around for some odd reason for steady impact pre-fodder, which we're not doing that. Plus defense, I believe that... Is that a super boon? I know that Roderick has defense super boon, but yeah, Brave Roy. Rip Brave Roy. He's unironically still annoying for me to face if I find him in ether raids. I can't necessarily just enter in his face, but honestly, a lot of times I can. It's kind of sad. With Nino, nonetheless, it's just like you have impact and you're still losing the matchup. Yeah, let's just wait for Brave Roy, we're fine. Oh, wait a second. Feels bad. They're just gonna, after they start getting through quite a few of the legendary and mythic hero remixes, they're just gonna introduce unit remixes. The ultimate time scam. It takes so long for them to get to anywhere productive with that. There's so many units from launch that need so much help. And the other thing is they really wouldn't want to do that because then you would be getting so much good fodder while you're just summoning. But yeah, there's a lot of refines that need to be done again, because a lot of the generic refines, like just giving them a skill effect like Death Blow or Swiss Sparrow, Close Defense, or Bracing Stance, all that stuff just does not age well because it's just a few points of stats. There's no effects besides that, so of course it's not going to age well. Now, if you get some refine that gives you, I don't know, plus 15 to all your stats for existing, then yeah, that'll... Leo again? I don't know what this is, not entirely sure what that's about. But sure, it doesn't break our pity rate, so, you know, just, keep on trucking along, you know. Don't mind if I do. 10% now, not a great circle if we pull a 5-star, but, you know, if we pull it, we'll full circle. Hopefully we don't. I don't know, it's pretty high-ish, but it's not like a coin flip odds. I guess it is coin flip odds if you rig the coin hard enough, but yeah, the special focus be trolling. %, and beyond. Yikes, we'll go. This is a really bad circle. Ooh, and the game's totally okay. We just get a 3-star. That's nice. There's just a lot of problems with summoning in general, where IS definitely did do some things like the hero remixes, weekly revivals, and all that to help alleviate the summoning problems. It's just not... It's technically sustainable, it's just we need more to be done still on top of what they've already done, so that's kind of the problem. Not sure what they're planning. I doubt they're gonna do anything super drastic though. Maybe for CYL time they might do something drastic. Typically is the time when they do those kind of things. At least I think so. They don't usually do that stuff for the anniversary shenanigans. Also, these circles have been pretty abysmal, so if we do get a 5-star, it's probably gonna be... wow. Lilana's like, haha, I have now caught up to you, Nanna. Nah. We started off strong with Nanna, and now Lilana is going in for the long haul. We're summoning the rest of the circle for the heck of it, but it's not really worth it for us. If we get more 5-stars, cool, but I'd rather just invest all my orbs. Oh, first Saros, so, you know, the hindsight, oh, it was totally worth it, is not really great logic, but we get Saros. What's Lilana's IVs? That's garbage. Plus res, minus HP. Minus HP hurts, but plus res is perfectly fine. I did not write timestamp for Saros at all, so I'll just write a random one. Let's just get a full circle of 5-stars for absolutely no reason. I've never gotten it before. My best is 4 5-stars in one circle, and that was back for like the original CYL1 banner. I don't really get a lot of multi 5-stars, but I mean, to be fair, attack buffing, especially if you're trying to slay tanks, is great. And honestly, between Saros and what's his name, Oder, probably would prefer Saros, generally speaking. Because at least I can do stuff like chuck wings and mercy on her, and she can fly in to go attack something. First 3. I have now decked out my anima season on mythics for absolutely no reason. Ah, yes. Oder is fine when you invest into him, but it's just like, obviously I'm not investing into him. He's +0. um, Thracier plus defense minus res. That's kind of whatever. She's definitely fallen off a ton since her release. Just because tank slaying is hard. And that is that all? Do I have all the anima mythics now? All of a sudden? I think I do. 'Cause there's Duma, there's Lif, there's... I actually don't know. There's Duma, Lif, Zeros, Mirabilis, Thracier, Odor. Is that all of them? I feel like I'm missing someone. Someone really obvious too. Who do I see a lot on defense? I don't... Yeah, I can't think of anyone else. Are there really only 5 anima mythics? Time to go look it up. Woo. Just the Sylvia. Alright. I feel like there's more. Oh, I said 5, but there's 6. I said all 6, I'm pretty sure, but I said 5, 10 out of 10. Yeah, it makes... So I do actually, I just literally got all of them. That's so silly. Meanwhile, I only have half the Dark Mythics. I don't have Triandra, Yoon, or Hell, which is kind of unfortunate. Because that's the... I try more during light season, but I guess that just means I can forever merge Plonk on anima defense, because of course I have +10 Duma and Lif. So if Duma or Lif is bonus, I can get the maximum whale -20 max shenanigans. But otherwise, I can still get like -30, which is still really good. Especially since my anima defense is just always a meme. It's just a bunch of meta units slapped together on a team. It's not well set up. Has some super basic traps that people fall for though. Or my units are just so strong enough that they can actually take out some units hitting end turn and whatnot. Which is kind of surprising, but you know, when you have units like Ascended, Leguard, maxed out on her weapon, she is just a giant attack stack and speed stacked stick. Yeah, feels bad. It's kind of just one of those things where you're kind of forced to summon on remix, when she eventually gets her remix, that is. She's just in an awkward... I was thinking originally about +10ing Mirabilis instead of Plumeria, but I was like, wait a second, I should just +10 Plumeria, because then at least on offense and Ether raids, I have a dancer. Which is kind of helpful. I mean, I had Racin before, but Racin and Plumeria now is pretty nice. Well, after that circle, it's been pretty quiet. Once again, building at pity rate, but yeah, I think we're falling behind on pace now for Sigurd, which is unfortunate. But what are you gonna do about it? He just doesn't want to show up today. Probably have to save up for his rerun, but you never know. It's still a ton of orbs. You never know when you just casually pull 2 back-to-back legendary Sigurds and you're in business again. That's just how summoning goes. I just don't like being behind schedule and needing to rely on Luxac. Because we do tend to Luxac at the end, but this is such a weird circle. Another A Hero Rises circle. Speaking of A Hero Rises though, I was thinking about it right before I started the stream. I was thinking, if I super Luxac somehow and get +10 legendary Sigurd with a few hundred orbs remaining still, then I can summon on A Hero Rises for a copy of what's her name? Thor. And then I was like, wait a second. A Hero Rises already ended. I thought it was still up because my brain remembered that the banner was still up when we got to see the Legendary Heroes banner trailer for Nanna. But yeah, the banner did not did not last. Does not last until this banner. So rip. Or at least till when we were summoning today on April Fools. But yeah, at this rate, we're probably not going to have orbs left over if we're trying to go for plus 10 legendary Sigurd. But again, it literally only takes a back-to-back Sigurd to be in real contention to plus 10. Because yeah, at this point we need how many more? We need 5 more. What's the rates on that? How many orbs we got? So right now, based on our current rates, we have about 700 orbs. We would need to hit about 31st percentile rates to plus 10 them. So I don't think it's happening. It could. Since we, you know, hyper luck sacked on Nanna, it could totally happen to Sigurd. But all of that in one session? Nah. So we might just have to concede that we're going to take the L and come out a failure, but we're on our road to plus 10 legendary Lilna perhaps, so we might not come out completely empty-handed, which would be nice. I mean, plus 10 legendary Nanna wouldn't be empty-handed, it just wouldn't help me out with getting the wind or fire legendary blessing cores up, because she's not either of them. And then I have to go really quick leveling up all these units and building them so I can use them in summoner duels. It's gonna be so much brain damage. At least another reason I decided to summon today on April Fools is that it's Friday, so it's the start of a Hero Rises banner moment. So we get the 2 times XP and SP. How did I just casually get? This is so bad. This is so bad. The all blue circle trolling, or all green. Well, obviously we're not summoning the rest of the circle. That's not worth it at all. Yeah, we already got Thrasher. There's literally no gain. I summoned green on accident. Gosh darn it. Gosh darn it. If it's a 5-star, I'm gonna... Okay, good. I've gotten some 5-stars before on banners by accidentally summoning on the color. That better not bite me in the back, losing 5 orbs like that. I guess it's technically 4 orbs because we're summoning twice. I'm so brain dead. No. But yep, overall we're still doing fantastic for 5-star rates. I think we're averaging close to about 40 orbs of 5-star. Not including special focus, by the way. But yeah, that's pretty solid. We usually get something good for rates. It's not always what we want though. But I just haven't had a summoning session on any of these, or any mass summoning session go terribly in every possible way. And I hope that never happens. That would be very depressing. Already had a bunch of sad moments during these mass summoning sessions because it's bound to happen. You're summoning with so many orbs, you can't possibly luck sack the entire time unless intelligent systems that day be like, it's time to bless this person's summons a little too much. What's our current projections for 3 copies of units? Let's see. Average is about 525. So we are currently floating about 65th percentile in terms of orbs to get 3 copies of the last 3 copies of Nanna and Lilina. So that's not bad. I would prefer to have it way up at like 90th percentile, so it's super likely that we do it, but there is the Nanna. She got mad that Lilna caught up to her, and now she's back for vengeance. That is already good enough for scoring, so that's a win at least. So we can't say we ended out the summoning session terribly. But yes, arena. Technically, if I got Nanna to +10, I could use Earth Blessings in arena and score more. But we already did our tier 21 arena run. If 3,886 does not stay, I don't know what to say. The standards will have gone too high. I'm sure going down the line that will be super commonplace, because again, the rotating legendary and mythic hero bonuses. That's such a silly idea. The whole point of that, by the way, is again to incentivize people to actually go for them. Go for summoning legendary and mythic heroes. It's just more money grabbing. For me, it just doesn't matter because I already have most of the stuff I'm looking for. So I'm just rounding out. Once I round out my blessing cores, I have 2 +10 legendary heroes in at least 3 of the seasons. That would be the ideal. I would probably just venture out and start +10ing duo heroes for score butting. Also, some duo heroes are just super solid. We all know a few of them. Yeah, and the thing is, Nanna is gonna be bonus in the next rotation, so of course, you know what we're doing next while she's bonus. You know what we're doing. We're going all out. Well, I don't know if we're going all out. My personal best arena score prior to that run we did earlier in the stream was 3,880, so I think it was at least. So we can go for, 3,900 maybe, Kappa? No, we can probably only go for 3,890, reasonably. It's not that we can't see them, it's just that we would need to fish so much. It probably wouldn't be worth it. The thing is, though, with running Nanna and Legendary Julia both in the same team, we can't run Chrom without taking a huge hit to our scoring. So that's unfortunate. But we can run a Dancer in either Peony or Plumeria, depending on the season. And then if we get enough Millas here, we can also chuck in Milla as our score bot for light season. Or we could, of course, use one of our actually blessed units, not a mythic. Yep. This is gonna be one of the first times in a super long time we're probably not going to have more than 20 orbs remaining. Which, I mean, it happens. I'll go bottom left. It was the first one I looked at. Totally great justification. Also, I didn't update the count. I think it's 32 here. Wait, I really screwed up the count, didn't I? 15, 23, 26, 30? What? What am I doing? 31? I'm so confused. All the way to an extent, we're not going to go into a circle if we don't have like 20 orbs, because otherwise we could get the full red circle and be like, we haven't seen one of those yet, but we could see it. I'm miscounting a unit somewhere. Oh, I didn't put in Celica, that's why. I didn't even check her IVs, I think, so that's kind of awkward. Also, we're running out of space, so we're just gonna start doing this. Now this makes sense. Alright. But yeah, the whole point again, we're trying to go for plus 10 legendary Sigurd, and this is probably as good as we're gonna get for shared focus on the average banner. If he shares with like Regan, that would be fantastic, because I definitely would like to get more Regan merges. Unironically, I'd like to get more Regan merges just to score better in Mjolnir's Strike. As funny as that sounds. Astra Major is my weakest right now because I have the exact score as the current cutoff to stay consistently in tier 21. All the other seasons I'm at least 2 points above the current cutoff, so I have some wiggle room. But yeah, Astra season at 860, which is pretty ridiculous already. I'm barely at the cutoff. And, you know, I have plus 10 Plumeria, Lith, and Duma. I'm still struggling, so ripperonis. Yeah, see, like, if we got a circle like this and I had less than 20 orbs, I'd be like, awkward. So we're not going to risk it. We have monthly quests, we have plenty of things to get orbs for. So I'm sure we can get maybe 100 orbs or so before the end of the banner. I don't know what else is going on from now till the end of the banner, so I can't say exactly how much we can get. 100's probably a stretch, but we'll give it a try, at least, if we don't come out successful here. Like, if we end the summoning session here and somehow we go Ultra Luxac, get 5 more Legendary Sigurds, which is super improbable at this point, and we plus 10 them, and we still only have 9 Nannas and 8 Lilnas, I would probably... I don't know, would I try finish? I would probably see... I'd probably go for it, to be honest. Because again, the shared focus dilemma is why these banners are brain damaged sometimes. And the reruns only come every few months, so if the shared focus is bad, you have to wait like half a year or even a full year just to get decent shared focus. So this is about as good as it gets. And unfortunately, we're getting the short end of the stick on Legendary Sigurds, but what can you do? What can you do? What is our current rates for 6? I don't even know how many orbs we've used so far. I'm just losing attention span. No. Alright, 9.5. 10%. Not a great circle if we pull a 5-star here. I didn't check how many orbs. I think we've used like 1,400 or something, I want to say. Okay, we're at 555, so that's about... it's like 1,380. So currently for Sigurd count, we're about 70th percentile, which is not great. We got the short stick for Sigurd. We could end well, but not looking favorable for us. So, well, how much would we have to Luxac to get 5 more of them right now? Pretty big Luxac. Pretty big Luxac. Back-to-back Legendary Sigurds would definitely put us in contention to finish him, but... when's the last time we got Legendary Sigurd? Over half an hour ago? Okay, yeah, that's pretty far back. And then before that... Yeah, wow, before that it was... also about half an hour ago. Yikes. So if that trend continues, we should expect to see Sigurd pretty soon, because it's already been more than half an hour. copium. This is a horrendous circle if we pull a 5-star here. Please no. Like, even if it's Milla, this is just not a good circle. Alright, Tethys will take it. Not a 5-star, that's all I guess not a focus 5-star, that's all that really counts. Also not a great circle, but at least there's 2 reds. Getting some croms today, which is great, because I burnt quite a few croms over the past few months for ether fodder for arena. Should probably consider investing orbs to summon some better lower cooldown arena scoring specials. That would probably be a good idea. Like on legendary Nanna, pretty sure I don't want ether on her. Oh, wait, I could use Gale Force. Yeah, what am I saying? I can use Gale Force. We have plenty of Cordelias. It's fine. Already plus tender. But yep, we started. Our luck sack went for too long. That's what I feel like went wrong. So now the drought period is lasting longer. Hopefully we can pull out with a luck sack at the end at least. At least Nanna is arena scoreable. More merges would be nice though. Ah, this is a horrendous circle to pull a 5-star. Who do I even want at this point? Because getting the last 5 Sigurd copies is super unlikely. Yeah, 11% now. Yeesh. It's probably gonna be Lilna again or something. She's been going on the long haul. And now we are sub 500 orbs. Okay, this is a fantastic circle. I hope there's a 5-star in here. I hope. Maybe more than one would be nice. Actually, now that I summoned Drog, I just realized I don't think I still have enough Drogs to plus 10 him somehow. I know I foddered a few. We got Lilna Pog. I know I foddered quite a decent amount back in the day for ward armor, back when that was useful, but I just never built Drog as an armor score bot back in the day. Once again, it was blue units. I built Gwendolyn, Effie, and then I built Valbar. Who else did I? What other blue armor? I haven't built Benny. I don't think I have enough Benny copies. Oh, there's Lilna. Yep, she's trying to race Mad Dash with Nanna to the finish line. Oh boy. Oh, IVs don't really matter. Alright, let's see what we get for our colorless orb here. Maybe a Milla, plus 9 Milla. Or just a 3-star. Feels bad. And once again, the curse happens. We get a singular 5-star. Granted, 11% isn't ultra high, but it's still pretty high. Can we return to our luck sacking where we used to pull a 5-star in the next circle after pulling a 5-star? No. Maybe I just chose the wrong orb copium. Maybe I was supposed to pick this one first to pull the 5-star. We get the smoke. And we get the Selena. Still good though. Can never have too much reposition. But yeah, we started out way too hot. That was insane. Now we're just fizzling to the finish. Feels bad. You can still luck sack pretty hard in 400 though, because that's what pretty much we did. Yeah, granted it was like 500, but no one's counting. Oh boy. I think we just go blue here. Lower chance, theoretically, to pull a 5-star. But knowing intelligent systems, that doesn't matter. Oh my gosh. No. No. Feels bad. Actually, let's do it by color. So we could just put legendary Crom here. That's unfortunate. So unfortunate. The thing with Crom is that he just has close counter and like will attack defense. Granted, that's still good fodder. It's just, that's not what we need. Yeah, the only perk of plus 10ing him, every new one is just fodder. Unfortunate. Almost at the 3-hour mark in the stream as well, if you ignore all of the times we restarted the stream. Another Seliph. It's just copium. It's just copium now. Oh, alarm. Awkward. Probably heard that in the background. It's pretty high enough. Okay, first Lin, I think. Sure, game, sure. Sure. Totally great. Oh my gosh. Yep, first Lin. That's not bad IVs. Plus attack. With her Refine, you really just want to pump up a lot of attack, but of course, you definitely do want to have speed still. Helps you set up as well, but yeah, it's not great. At least it doesn't reset our non-existent pity rate anyways. Yeah, I think we might end out very unfortunate. But it was a pretty expected outcome when I was looking at it, because getting 11 copies with only 1900 orbs or so is not in your favor for the coin flip. And once again, we are back to managing Barracks. So much fun. Hopefully this will be quick. I screwed up. 79. That is not what I wanted to do. Try again. 89. 99. And then 100. And then now we can move them to the other one that I cleared up. No, that's this scrolling, man. So bad. Just temporarily dump it in history. We can move them around later. Yes, more stalling. This should be the last time we need to clear out our barracks, though. Fortunately. I think. Man, how many of them are? I did it again. What? Why did I go back? I literally unselected the one unit I accidentally tapped and then I just bailed out. Derp. Alright, I missed on to Rye. I think that's it. It's just a wall of gold. Alright. The suffering continues. Well, this is a bit more of an unfortunate outcome because we were specifically going for Sigurd, but Copium, it can totally get better from here. I think at the bare minimum I want to get out 9 copies, and even getting 3 copies here is not that favorable, unfortunately. Oh. Yep. I think I know which unit we're gonna get to +10. It's not Sigurd. Oh, I mean, if we get her to +10, that's great. That'll be great for us. It's just a matter if we're actually gonna do it. Statistically, given we have about 400 orbs left, it's very probable we get the last Lilna. It's also very probable we get the last 2 Nannas. I don't know how many Sigurds we're gonna get at this rate. But again, I would ideally like 3. We don't even have enough orbs to get 3 on average, so we got the short end of the stick there, but overall 5-star rate's pretty decent. Nah. Nah. Lots of 4-star special focus like usual. That's pretty expected when you summon a ton of orbs. Plus HP, minus defense. I don't know what I'm doing with her. I already have her, but I think my first copy IVs were pretty bad too. I like how I wrote out 55 rows in case we actually get that many 5-stars. Probably not happening. But you gotta believe for it to happen, right? Ogma, okay. Oh, we still haven't dipped below 400 yet. That doesn't really say much, but rip. Not today. Yeah, it's pretty disappointing. I don't even know if the next Legendary Sigurd rerun is good for me. I should probably check to see who he's currently projected to rerun with. That would probably be a good idea. Are you kidding? Are you kidding? We're just not gonna say anything more. Just from 0 sabers to 2. What the heck is this banner? I don't even know what I would do with Saber. I guess I could build him, but really? His refine's okay. At least he got distant counter, sort of. Yeah, I don't know how to feel. Right now, our overall 5-star orbs per 5-star focus ratio is insanely fine. It's like close to average-ish, which is perfectly fine by me. But 6 legendary Sigurds, not what you like to see. At least I get some to +5, but that definitely does not score enough at all. I guess we could hobble around with a +5, that's not ideal. I could maybe deal with +7. At that point it might even be more efficient to not use blessings if he's only +7. I don't know, I have to look at it. this is so deja vu to back when I was going for peony. It's so reminiscent. 'Cause yeah, I was waiting for I needed 4 more copies, and I was getting down low on orbs, and then all of a sudden, boom! I summoned 2 back-to-back peonies, and then a bit later, boom, another back-to-back 2. I don't think we're gonna pull that trick again today, because we need 5 of them too. But 4 would, getting them to +9 or +8 is perfectly fine. It's just I don't even think we're gonna get that. At the bare minimum, I want to get the last Lona and the last 2 Nannas at this point. If we don't get them, that'll be pretty sad. It's time to get ×3 Leo, Kappa. Yeah, Nanna's already good for scoring. I would, at this point, if we're not gonna get the last 5 Sigurds, I just want to get Nanna's at this point. But I don't know. What would I go for? Would I rather get 3 Sigurds or 2 Nannas and a Lilina? That's an interesting question. I feel like I would. It's hard to say. Honestly, probably the Nanna and Lilina, just because that way we don't have to go heavy on summons on multiple future legendary or mythic heroes banners. We would just only have to wait for Sigurd rerun with decent shared focus. But honestly, getting 5 more straight up is still hecka expensive. I would ideally like to have like 1500. Is that Celica? Fallen Celica? We're running out of space to possibly put in all of the names of the heroes we're pulling. I don't know if that's a good problem to have. I already have her, so that's probably just a merge. She's got like chill speed. What does she have nowadays that would be worth flattering for? Yeah, we're definitely gonna try again at the end of the banner if we don't do it here. I think it's worth it. We definitely got plenty of fodder, definitely tons of 5 stars, can't complain, but it always feels bad to go in hoping to achieve something and then you don't do it. Granted, normally if I wanted to do this I would have like 2,500 orbs, but given the time frame things have gone, how things have gone, couldn't have done that without just like going absolutely insane even harder on one of the previous summoning sessions. So oh well. Because I think the last time we summoned was in January or something. It was pretty recent relative to when I usually summon. This will be a great circle to just load the 5 stars on, but start out with a dud. Is it just gonna be an all 3-star circle for the memes? Oh no. Yep, we're not summoning the rest of the circle. Not that I would prefer a colorless focus at this point. Also a pretty decent circle, but I would like to see more reds in the circle where we actually do pick up a 5-star. That way we actually have a chance to luck sack and come back from absolute brain damage rates. This is not great, but we'll take what we can get. Another 3-star. Well, at the end of the day, it is April Fool's, so it's only practical to have a joke happen. But I don't know. Almost sub 300 now. So that puts us at around 1600. So yeah. Wait, how many Sigurds have we gotten again? 6? What is our current rates for Sigurd? At about 1600 orbs used. Now that's like, we're basically getting the 2 polar ends of the spectrum. That's like 83rd percentile. To only get 6 so far. Just imagine we need to go all the way to the 99.9th percentile to get plus 10 legendary Sigurd. Because we luck sack too hard on Nanna. No, please no. 10.5 and going up. Ah, this is a horrendous circle. Like straight up, I might even consider skipping some of these circles if I pull a 5-star. Because we want to maximize the number of orbs we use on at least the color of the orb we're looking for. I don't know if we want to do that though. Because what's the upside of picking up like another Thrasher or a legendary Celica or something? There's basically no upside. On colorless at least there's, you know, wolf. If we got another wolf, that would be, we could get fodder for our legendary Lilna that's almost done. And then we wouldn't really have to worry about building her for arena scoring. And then of course picking up another Miller Ash is always nice. But blue is so weird. Because there's Saros, Uller, who I still don't have yet. Well, there is the Nanna. So now the question becomes, one, can we plus 10 either of them? And if we do plus 10 them, who gets it first? Okay, so I'll summon colorless here. I think I'm gonna skip the other 3 orbs, honestly. Because I don't really need Uller, let's be real. It'd be nice when she's bonus to have her, but no. We have so many merges that we straight up don't even need to run bonus unit to score enough to stay in Volt during late season. So I think, yeah, we're just gonna bail. I think that's the best course of action at this point. Even though it was a very high pity rate, and that pity rate will be well, it's not very high, but worse than what you would hope for. I think it's best. I don't think we're gonna get anything valuable enough off of those orbs to justify using the orbs on them anymore. This is kind of where the debate of should you always pull full circle if you're already low on orbs to start with your sending session when you get a high pity rate. I feel like it's probably worth it, but I don't know. I'm gonna say Nanna comes first just because I feel like she started off strong, so she gets to finish first, but I don't know. It really only matters how you finish. It doesn't matter if you get the first 10 copies of the unit you're trying to plus 10 in, I don't know, 100 orbs. If it takes you a few thousand to get the last one. That's why the Spark system is definitely really nice for that. Because it ensures you can't get that memed on your last copy. And it's a great idea. It was a great mechanic for IS to add for sure. Because imagine if we still didn't have sparking to this day. I don't use sparking that much. Have I ever used spark actually? I don't think I have, now that I think about it. Wait a second. I don't think I've ever sparked before. Huh. That pretty much just goes to show you how much I spend my orbs on these kind of banners where you need Fey Pass to spark. Feels bad. You know, if I did have Fey Pass here, of course I would spark Legendary Sigurd, but yeah, we're not doing that. Or I don't know. If we end up with both 10 Nannas and 10 Lilinas, I would spark Lilina, of course. 100%. Need to get her to plus 10 for reasonable scoring. Because 750 is fine. That's equivalent to all of my like peonies and Plumeria shenanigans, but that's the legendary hero you're abusing blessings with. I think that's my second Keaton? Keaton? 52 5 stars overall. Sure. Alright, we're running out of space. What do we do? Let's do this. Perfect. Oh man. How long has this summoning session been going on for? It's been quite a bit. Over 2.5 hours now because we took too much time with barracks management. 0 out of 10. Alright, I've now expanded my potential list to 60 because we're already at 52 out of 55. It's pretty likely we get closer to 65 stars overall. Man, that beginning of the summoning, that definitely tops the cake for... does it? I've had some really ridiculous luck sacking before. That's pretty high up there though. We definitely got a lot of 5 stars on the next circle after we pull the 5 star. Maybe some 5 stars here? No, not yet. Yep, that's why normally I would like to have like 600 more orbs, but that's essentially 2 more months worth of orbs that I can't possibly get, so... Oh well. I definitely want to try closer to 2,000 orbs though. I feel like at that point, the 2,000 orb benchmark is essentially the coin flip benchmark. You either do it or you don't. That's totally how probability works. There are 2 outcomes. You achieve the desired outcome, or you don't. I can't remember if this is an abnormal amount of special 4-star special focus for me to pull, but getting some Hinata's now, sure. Who do I even put Fury on at this point? I guess on any unit I just feel like putting it on at this point, not gonna lie. I remember when Seth, Titania, and who else got the tactic refined with the TA weapons? It was Seth, Titania, and someone else, I think. Is there a blue equivalent? Because Sully got Bull Spear, which is not tactic. Did they ever do that? Huh. I don't remember. Faye trivia moment. Oh, this is a fantastic circle to get absolutely no 5 stars on. Feels bad. I think I'll summon the colorless orb if we do pull a 5 star here. Oh. Speaking of which, it has been a hot minute since Sigurd showed up. Holy cow. He is here. After how long has it been? It's been over an hour. Wow. It's been over an hour? Seriously? Yeah, it's time to just pull Sigurd back to back to back to back. Nah. It's totally Sigurd if you just change the art. I mean, even if we get nothing else out of this circle, it's still good. I'd ideally like to get more than just Sigurd. Like, if we could finish Nanna or Lilina, that would be great. If we get another Sigurd, that'd also be amazing. Then we would get pretty high odds overall from now until the end of the banner to get at least one more Sigurd to make him scoreable in Arena. And of course, Lilina started off slow, so naturally she had to finish the best. Welcome to the plus 10 club. Wow. Of course the IVs are meme. We'll just spend the extra 3 orbs on the colorless orb and regret it later. Well, you know, it's always copium to try to get another Milla. Trying to plus 10 Milla on this banner on accident. No, it's just a Zama. Have too many of them. Will those 3 orbs come to bite me in the back? We'll find out later. In the meantime, we are out on the hunt for more Sigurds and the last Nanna. So for Sigurd, currently we have burned about, I want to say 1700? How many have we burned? Pretty close to that, I think. Oh, more close to 1750 or so. Something like that. So for the number of Sigurds we've gotten, that is about 80th percentile. So yeah, not great. But for Lilina and at least for Lilina, plus 10ing her and how many orbs approximately was that? Plus 10ing in about 1750. That's very good. Let's look at the statistics here for no reason. Yeah, the plus 10er in 1750 is about 28th percentile. So yeah, that, you know, that's the what am I trying to say? That's the flip side of of course she would show up again. Gosh darn it, Lilina. You're already plus 10. Don't need another one of you. Plus speed. I actually don't know what IV. I guess she has pulse smoke and attack for soul 4. That's actually great. It's actually great fodder. Cool. Yeah, that. Who would I put it on? If I'm doing my meme shenanigans, I chuck it on Nino. Just so she has pulse smoke as an option. It's probably generally worse than attack smoke. I run attack smoke on Nino still. The attack debuff is just too good for being pseudo tanky. Just run Nino and Summoner duels with Rallying Cry and there's nothing that could possibly go wrong. So let's say, yeah, if we get no more focus 5 stars at this point from now till we stop summoning, which is probably close to around 20 orbs, we'll average about 50 orbs of 5 star, which is above, worse than average, but overall still fine compared to your average Joe banner. That's the value of Legendary Heroes banners, is just the number of 5 stars you get for your orbs. It's just that because there's 3 focus heroes sharing the same color, it's pretty abysmal, and only 8% for pity rate, or base focus rate. It just takes so many orbs to plus 10 any specific one of these units. We're slowly dwindling down our orb count. I like how theoretically it could still happen. We just casually keep pulling legendary Sigurd every summon, Kappa. Like, as long at this point we have at least 20 orbs, we could technically still get him to plus 10, but that's real copium hours. That statistically just would never happen. I do, at the very least at this point, if we're not going to get any more legendary Sigurds, like if we're going to get one more focus 5-star from here, I want it to be Nanna at this point. We can wait for Sigurd. Getting 4 Sigurds shouldn't be terrible. Of course, the lower the number is, the better for us, because this rerun is only in a few months, I believe, so we won't have that many orbs to finish. But if we did finish him, we have a legendary hero maxed out for every season, which was not part of the plan, but when I saw that Lilna was sharing focus with Sigurd, I was like, okay. Yeah. But yeah, that's the plan, perp. We're just going to go for a last-ditch effort. Because again, I want to use as many orbs as I can on this banner rather than a future banner where the shared focus might not be as favorable for me. Speaking of favorable, that's not a great circle. At least we don't get a 5-star out of it. And then in that case, I would pretty much almost use all of my orbs until I'm out. I don't know if I would hold the cutoff at 20. I would maybe hold that like enough for 2 summons, so like 10 or 9 orbs, that is. I don't know. I just don't want to leave a red orb unsummoned in a circle. As we dwindle down here. About 3 hours, almost 3 hours into our summoning session here. Just one more Nanna, Copio. How hard could it be? Because yeah, we need 2 more Sigurds at this rate to... Lilna's only trolling us now. Feels bad. Feels bad. Rate's only 9%, so yeah, either way at this point, we're pretty much exclusively summoning red, unless we have to summon a different color. I don't know if... Yeah, we're not gonna do the fun thing we usually do when we when we close our summoning session and just summon full circle for the heck of it. We're going to retain as many orbs as we can. Because I've started picking up some of the extra units off red, definitely in bias hindsight worth it, but all the other rando units we've gotten from summoning not red or colorless orbs, definitely not worth. Maybe green might be worth just because I never summoned green, but never mass summon on green at least. Still have yet to find a green unit I want to plus 10. At least 5-star exclusive. We can still churn around Copio. Oh man. Flora. Yeah, we really are just running out of space. I might have to make font size smaller. Lol. I already have Flora. Does she have her refine yet? I'm pretty sure she doesn't. Wait, did her refine get announced or something? I didn't read the notification. I don't know who's getting refines. I imagine it would just be the logical next batch. She has already gotten her refined. I don't even remember what it was. Yeah, I have no recollection of what the refine was. I just do not keep up on all that stuff anymore. Cause I used to keep logs of all that stuff, and I would post stuff so other people would know what the refine was or what the stats are or whatnot. But I have stopped doing that for a while now, so I just am not informed about a lot of that stuff. Let's look it up right now. Hoarfrost knife. At least I think that's what her weapon's name is. I haven't looked to see who I've gotten yet. Okay, guard and debuff during combat. That's fine, I guess. Oh! Legendary Sigurd saying hi. Alright, that gives us some copium hope to get scoreable Legendary Sigurd. I have no idea what the timestamp is. We're just going to put an arbitrary timestamp in. That puts us at +8. We're currently at approximately, let's just round it up to 1900 orbs used. So for 8 Sigurds to take 1900 orbs, yeah, it's just abysmal. About 76th percentile. Well, we still have 49 orbs. It can still happen, especially if we get a lot of reds like this for higher orb efficiency. Nope, not like that though. I wouldn't expect to get 3 5-stars on an 8% circle. It can happen, but it's really copium. This is the wrong Cav sword hero. Yeah. At the very least, if we end out of here with only 10 Nannas, I 100% want to get the last one, but it's not guaranteed. But it's pretty close to guaranteed. Oh, there's some lag. IS changing the game code so we can luck sack at the very end, Capo. 5-star every red orb. That would be so funny to end it off, but that's not happening. This is not the end of our summoning though. Not today. We're gonna keep trying. Because normally I do burn quite a few orbs. This is the first time in a while I've burned most of my orbs. I'm not looking at the screen again, so I don't know who I've gotten. Yeah, the last time I used a ton of orbs was July last year. I burnt 2,155 orbs, but I had 2,500 orbs or so, close around there. Then, so that still left me with a few hundred orbs. More recently, the most I've used was on Peony, 1,100 or so. A bit under 1,100, but alright, probably the last one. Honestly, I might copium and summon one more time, because the odds of all 5 red orbs being red is extremely low. And 17 orbs accounts for a 4 red circle, so we'll just copium it and go in. We didn't even get who do I even want at this point? Pretty sure it's pretty meh fodder, silicone meh fodder. Probably blue. So now this is real copium hours. Do we gamble going for getting only 2 red orbs? But yeah, we're just going to stop here. So at least we ended off with a legendary Sigurd. Let me see if there's any readily available orbs. I don't think there are. I have to like farm stratum, and I can KO here to get potentially a 3 red summon, but we're probably not getting that. So yeah, and then we have all the stratum. So tentatively we should get a decent amount, because we'll also get voting gauntlet. Whatchamacallit? Where's voting gauntlet quest? So you get 4 orbs each round. That's 8 for the next 2 rounds. But yeah, it's too copium to keep going. Did anyone send in their unit to get reviewed? I don't think so. Yeah, doesn't look like it. So, overall, let's finish managing our barracks. Or not combat manual. We're just gonna move out all the non-5 stars out of here. So we have a clear view of what we actually got. Although I don't think we can fit them all. Oh, I don't think we can fit them all. Oh no. We can't fit them all. I summoned too much. What can I do here? I have a task to empty out summon 3. Yeah. We will do this. I might as well. More stalling for no reason. But overall, 45 stars, we used approximately 1900. So, pretty solid. That's about average rates, which is perfectly fine by me. I think that's average rates if you're like just trying to go for 5 stars on the banner even. So, generally speaking, that went well. Oh, we filled up barracks. Whoops. Combat manuals. What happened here? I don't know. Just making sure I'm not manualing someone that I meant to not manual. Like Lisa. Is that all up here? No, there's Virian. There's Benny. But yeah, +9 Nanna curse. Given that we hadn't gotten Nanna in quite a while, I think copium that it's likely we can get her last copy in 100 orbs or so. Hopefully much less than that, but whatever happens, happens. It's just the nature of gacha games. So like in terms of my actual general goal, this was definitely a fail relative to previous summoning sessions, but when you actually look at how we did, definitely very solid. Cannot complain. Oh, we are in here. Okay. Alright, now we can waste more time moving units. This was basically most of the summoning session, Kappa. Just moving units around. Yeah, I don't think I'll do that deep of an analysis on how many of the pool units we got in the distribution. Even though distribution's technically not the right word. Still a lot of summons today. Alright, I think that should be all of them. Yeah, so now let's combat manual, and then we'll do a quick summary of how we did, and call it a day. Oh no, I did it again. And then I immediately backed out. My instinct's always to back out. Because I'm worried about making a combat manual that I don't want to make. think that's the last one. I don't know why I'm keeping the plus speed gunter. It's not like I'm going to be building him. Yeah, whatever. Alright, let's look at how we did. So, I think it starts off with Dimitri here. Of course, we start off with Dimitri. Let me just change the hearts for now. Yeah, overall, definitely solid summoning. We got 3 Millas, which brings our Milla to +8. So, she's pretty close to solid arena scoring, I think. Actually, yeah, what does she score at +8 at max? Actually, I just look at a max score and I just subtract 8. Oh, it's only 744, so that's not great. Okay, yeah, we're gonna need the rest of the Millas if we want to use her. At least one more Milla if we want to use her in arena as a score bot. But yeah, we started off really hot with the Nannas. Just an absolute streak. I doubt Ash and Milla will share again for a while. But yeah, that would be ideal. I would like to have like 4,000 orbs, or at least 3,500 orbs for this banner to dual snipe red and colorless, but yeah. Inadvertently, somehow we would come out with a +10 wolf instead. We only got 1 wolf, granted we didn't really prioritize on summoning colorless, but if we do want to get some of his fodder, we can definitely do that long run. Just have to summon another copy. Ash, extra copy is nice. What is my current Ash's IVs actually? I don't remember. That's not what I wanted to do. This Ash is neutral, yeah. So probably merge into plus attack, but I don't see why I would do anything else. I guess if I wanted her to be, I think, slightly bulkier, which I don't really care for. So, yeah. The only unfortunate consequence of that is that I have to farm up her SP all over again, which means feeding kills to her in Ether Raids matches. I do that a lot. At least I should just give her scoring stuff in advance, just so she has it, like Gale Force, Dual Rally. I'm not gonna give her a Dual Rally Plus. Stuff like that should be fine, so I don't have a complete waste of SP. Other than that, plenty of random 4-star special focus. A lot of them were new. Double Saber today, which was interesting. But a lot of them were old, so they're probably merges, maybe fodder. Probably Flora's fodder. But yeah, other than that, can't be mad with how we did in terms of, if we don't talk about Legendary Sigurd. Because like Nanna, for example, getting 10 of her in the amount of orbs we spent is approximately like 37th percentile, so definitely solid. And of course getting 12 Lilinas in that much is insane, but you know, it would have been nice if we would replace the two of the Lilinas with like 2 Sigurds or something, or one Nanna, 1 Sigurd, but can't complain. Still overall pretty solid. But anyways, it seems like no one sent in any friend request for a hero review, so we're gonna call it a stream here today. Definitely not the greatest outcome for our objective, like I keep saying, but until next time, I'll see you all around. Have a good day. I guess happy April Fools. I wasn't pulling any April Fools jokes today, even though it is the perfect time for them. So if you want to check out also how the saga ends, I will be recording my summoning, my last ditch effort summoning, for example the last Nanna, and if I can get another Sigurd, that will put him in scoring contention as well. So I'll have that video up on my YouTube channel. I'll also post the Twitch VOD there too. Same name as my Twitch handle, so shouldn't be too hard to find. But other than that, thanks for watching. As always, the Ether Dragon, and hopes to see you all next time.